Hey, my big sister. Look, I just wanted to have a little heart-to-heart with you, dear. Are you seriously still doing your job as a traffic controller? Joanna, please tell me that's not true. I thought that you would have become a good and successful adult by now, sis. I thought you were going to make a good life for yourself. I guess you can't because you're such an incompetent woman who has no brains to do anything more than that job. Your only strength is your healthy body, I guess. I often wonder why you still want to continue doing this type of work, considering it's not going to get you anywhere in life. It's a joke for a job. Oh, Carla, I should have known it was you when you started to direct all your little insults towards me. It's been a while since we last talked to each other. Yes, I'm still working as a traffic controller because I'm good at my job and I still enjoy doing it. It's steady and I get paid a decent wage, so I don't get why you're questioning it. Even when I work on sunny days, I'm given good heat protection clothing to wear and my body can take it, so it's not super grueling. I think it's a job that's well suited to me. Wow, who would have thought that you could come up with so many reasons to actually stay in the job you're in? I'm dumbfounded, to be honest. I've always wondered how you've been so strong-willed, Joanna. You know, you've always been so tanned and tall, but there's nothing cute about it. There's not much you can show as a woman now. You're not the most feminine person, even though you've got a healthy body. I don't get why you're saying this to me, but all right, I'm grateful to our parents for giving birth to me and teaching me how to take care of my body. I get that I might not be as smart as you, Carla, but at least I try to look after myself and eat healthy. I think that it's good to use my advantages to do good in the world. If someone who isn't as physically healthy can't do this traffic controlling job, then I'll do it because I know I can. Ah, yes, you do such a good job, you butch woman, you. In that respect, nothing's really changed with you, has it, Joanna? On the other hand, when it comes to me, I am way more feminine. I have fair skin, I'm sort of weak, and I'm beautiful. I've got a good sense of fashion, too. I got into a good university, I'm a successful working lady, and I have done so many things in life. Your parents are my parents, too, you know. It's just so funny because our parents just doted on me more as I was the cute one. You're just jealous of me, aren't you, Joanna? Well, if you're happy with your life, Carla, then that's great to hear, I guess. Look, I'm living a happy life in my own way. I've got no complaints about where I am now. Anyways, I want to know why you're contacting me like this out of the blue. Is it just so you can harass me all night? Is that it? Have you gotten to the point that you've become so self-loathing that you need to make me feel bad about what I'm doing with my life? Huh? What's that supposed to mean, big sister? It's kind of impossible for me as a perfect human being to fall into some self-loathing phase. You know, Joanna, it's all thanks to you that I'm living a really happy life. I make myself look so much better than you. So, with that, would you please not come near me with your low self-esteem? I don't really need this kind of bad vibe you give off near me. Oh, is that right? Is that why you're messaging me this at 6:30 in the evening? It was that important for you to tell me that? You know, sorry for that little outburst. I thought that you were trying to improve your self-confidence by comparing yourself to me. So come on, what's the story here? Well, I guess I was sort of doing that anyway. I suppose I just better come out and say it. I'm about to get married soon. I just wanted to tell you that little piece of information. Oh, is that right? You're getting married. Well, that's really fantastic news, Carla. Congratulations to you and your new husband. Since you were a little girl, I know how you've always said that you want to be someone's wife and get married to the man of your dreams, so that's good that your dream's coming true now. Wow, Joanna, is this what you say to someone when you want to give them your blessing? Hey, you're about to turn 30 soon, right? Aren't you planning on getting married? Or do you want to be a loner for the rest of your life because it'll end up that way if you aren't careful? Well, I don't have any plans to get married at the moment since I'm not really dating anyone in particular to get married to. I don't have to do anything I don't want to do, you know. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Gosh, don't make me laugh too much, otherwise I'm going to give myself a stomachache. You know when you turn around and say something like that, Joanna, it makes me so embarrassed to be your little sister. Okay. Well, it's not like we see each other that often, Carla, so I don't see a reason to be embarrassed. If you hadn't had talked to me in the first place today, I would say we're pretty much estranged from each other. Me not getting married isn't something that you should be worried about, all right? Hey, since when did this conversation become about you? This is about my wedding here. Even though you're the older sister, you should be expected to keep on topic, okay? You know, I wonder sometimes why you act like this towards me when I've not done anything to you, but I guess there's really nothing I can do about it. Are you seriously being like this when it's supposed to be a happy occasion? Could you please at least stop being so miserable? Look, could you just be happy for once and put on some whitening powder so that your tan and sunburn don't show through too much? You know that having a little bit of sun on your skin is good for your health. It means you're getting a good amount of vitamin D. It's not like my skin is peeling. I don't think that having tanned skin gives off the impression I'm not a clean person, Carla. There's no need to worry so much about what I look like. Joanna, if you don't trust what I say to you as a sister, then don't believe in what I say so much. If you were also getting married, I'd treat you a lot better. I was thinking of inviting you to join me at my wedding. But to be honest, it seems like you're turning into a statue of a poor older sister while the younger one gets married before you. Well, if that's how you think about all this, then that's really a shame, Carla. You make no sense to me sometimes. You need to stop worrying about me so much. Did you know that Mom says that to me too? I really shouldn't worry, since I don't think there'll ever be a man who'll take you for what you are. I guess it's about time you start giving up on that happening in your life. Well, it seems like our parents have, that's for sure. Maybe you have a point, Carla. But I know that you've never really had that many expectations for me. You just wanted to see me fail. I don't think our parents have given up on me, Carla. Wow, geez, okay. Did I hit a nerve or something? You've become so subservient. Stop following what our parents say. They don't care about you. You know that it's because of your personality that you don't have high expectations. Seriously, there is nothing special about you, Joanna. That's why you're going to end up alone. Yeah, well, I guess you can keep thinking that, Carla, but I won't. Look, I gotta go. I've got something to do shortly, so I'm not going to continue having this conversation right now. Look, make a decision about if you truly want me in your wedding or not. If you do, can you just send me the details later so that I can figure something out? Thanks.
Hey Joanna, I just wanted to message you to say thank you for also coming over today. I also wanted to say I'm really sorry about everything. To make it up to you, I'll take you out for dinner sometime soon and we can sit down, talk, and just have a nice time together.
Hey, no, thank you. Look, don't worry about it. There's no need for you to apologize to me, Lewis. I like coming over to see you, also because your family's so welcoming. They make me feel very much at home in your house, and I feel comfortable talking about anything and everything. I like visiting you.
Oh, that's very sweet of you to say, Joanna. It makes me so happy to hear that. My son was feeling a bit sad on his own, and my wife was as well. Since you've come into our lives, and when you come over to our house, it's so much more livelier and brighter with you in it. We're very spoiled by your presence.
Aw, that's so great to hear, Lewis. I always enjoy the feast that's put on at the house. It's always so tasty. I feel in your debt with how much you take care of me.
Oh no, don't be silly. It's our pleasure. Even so, the food that you cook as well is always so good. Leaves us feeling so full afterwards. I'm told that you were in charge of a lot of housework in your family from an early age. Is that true? You're a hard worker and have become a fine woman. But I get the impression that you and some of your family members aren't really that close. Is that also the case? You don't see them very often?
Well, kind of. My parents have always been more devoted to my younger sister instead of me, but I have taught myself a lot of things, and I've just been doing what I know. Thanks to my own motivation and just the need to do things, I'm able to work a good job and also do housework on top of that. I'm grateful for what I've got now.
You're right in that, Joanna. Well, we think you've got a kind and loving heart. But if you've been brought up in such an environment, you'd probably not like your parents very much, is that right?
There were times that I definitely felt that way towards them, yes, but if I was to hold a grudge, nothing would change, really. My mother gave birth to me and kept me in good health, and now I can work a job that I am very proud of. I feel better if I just focus on the present rather than the past.
Of course, yes, that makes a lot of sense. It's better to focus on the here and now so that you can be happy and not have to worry about what others think of you and what you do.
Yes, that's why I'm able to focus on things I enjoy, such as cooking meals for people and cleaning up and making things look neat and tidy. What makes me happy is that I can come over and bring over delicious meals for you and your wife and just be independent.
Oh, yes, that is definitely true. We're delighted to have you here cooking and interacting with us. So nice that we're being helped in this way at our age.
Oh, well, thank you very much for your kind words, Louis. Now that I've met you and your wife a few times, I'm sure I can become a part of a warm and happy household.
Wow, I'm impressed with how you've taken us with open arms and said so many nice things about my family, Joanna.
Oh, sorry. I don't know why, but it's gotten me a little emotional. I'm a little bit embarrassed now. It's probably the alcohol. It's unusual for me to drink like this.
No, you're fine. Sounds like Jacob just got home. It was nice to be able to have a nice drink at the table. It was great that he brought it. Did you enjoy it?
Oh, yes, I really did like it. It was super good. Oh, sorry again. I was getting a bit out of hand there. It was a pleasure meeting up together for a little family reunion.
I'm glad you feel that way, Joanna. We think of you as our daughter, so we're so glad you had a good time. I hope I'm not over-exaggerating too much when I say that sort of thing. I still wonder what the person my son will marry will be like. It'd be really nice if he married someone like you, Joanna.
Oh, Louis, there's no need to praise me that much. But once again, congratulations on your son's upcoming nuptials. I wonder if he and his new wife will be like you and your wife, Louis.
Well, if this is my son we're talking about, I'm sure they're going to make a wonderful couple. I'm sure that you'll also see that in him as well.
Of course I do. I really wish him the best for his wedding and for the future. I'm sure Jacob has got a lot to look forward to. Excuse me? Why on earth did you show up to my wedding? I seriously didn't think that you'd actually come. I never sent you a wedding invitation, sister. Yeah, but you did tell me the date, the time, and the venue, so if you think about it, a lot of people just RSVP online, so there isn't much use in paper invitations. That's what I assumed that you had done, but how am I to know, right? I knew enough information that I thought I could come today. Wow, that head of yours is just full of rainbows, flowers, and unicorns, isn't it, Joanna? If you were actually beautiful enough, I would have thought to invite you. Did you really think with that look you've got going on is going to let you into my wedding? You thought wrong. You can't come in. You've ruined your look. I ruined my look? What are you talking about, Carla? You did this to me. Why would you pour wine all over my outfit for? You're so horrible, Carla. Well, your outfit wasn't the cleanest to begin with, so I just impulsively decided to clean it up for you. Before I knew it, you were covered in red wine. You wanted to clean up my outfit. What was so wrong with it, Carla? I'm trying to make amends, and then you go and do this to me for no reason. And also, what is so wrong with having a tan? I can't help if I've gotten a little bit of sun lately. We can't all be pale like you, Carla. Stop saying I look dirty. Come on, Joanna. We all know that you work a low-level job and you look like dirt all the time. It's a shame about the outfit. I guess you better go and get out of it, huh? Is that what you wanted? To humiliate me at your own wedding venue and make me feel miserable? Fine, so be it. I'll leave. I hope you're happy with your lot. Oh, I very much am, Joanna. Stop whining about what happened. You brought this on yourself, okay? Go and clean yourself up. It stinks of wine around here, so hurry up and leave, you low-level worker. It only smells around here because of what you've done. You know, something will happen to you one day and you'll come running to me to fix it. All you'll get is a no. Joanna, where the heck are you right now? Please, this is important. You really need to get back here right now. Something really bad has happened. Oh, really? Is that right? What could have possibly gone wrong for you, Carla? Come on, I've already decided that I'm going home and I'm not changing my mind. You need to tell me the truth right now. Are you with the groom's mother right now? Why on earth have you gone back home with her for? Why do you think, Carla? Just think about it for a second. It just so happens that we both know each other. The family found me covered in wine, so they were worried and left with me. But I don't understand how you could possibly know each other, though. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. You didn't say anything, did you? Maybe you were the one that told them I did it. Is that what you said to them? Well, did you think they actually saw what happened to me and witnessed you do it? It was poured over me where you get the wine, Carla. Jacob's mother came to check on me after you did that to me. She also saw what you were saying to me in our text conversation, so we're just going home. Huh? Are you kidding me right now? Is this seriously why Jacob's father is so mad? Jacob's just standing here with a pale face. It's ridiculous. I admitted that I don't recognize you as my sister, and he said that he doesn't recognize this marriage, and everyone got super angry at me. Oh, is that so? Well, I don't think you should admit something like that to a family who are close. How could you do this to me? It just shows you can't have a proper conversation with me. If he's actually really angry at you for what you did to me, then maybe you can't get married and be a part of their family anymore. But I don't understand why this is happening right now when it's not my fault that we don't get along. It's always been your fault. What does all this even mean? Why are you being valued so much by this family? How come you all know each other in the first place? How is this possible when this country is so big? Okay, so a while ago, the groom's father, Lewis, collapsed on the roadside and I helped him up. I accompanied him to the hospital and met with his wife. I guess that was the start of our relationship and me getting to know the family. All because of that incident that occurred while I was working. Are you for real? How can such a coincidence happen like this? Have you become such a good friend in such a short amount of time? To be honest, it's really going to take a lot to chase you away and make you super angry. This is just a silly prank. Around that time, too, his wife fell and injured herself quite badly. I couldn't live with myself if I didn't help her out with the housework and all those other things. So that's when I decided that I would go around to their house on a regular basis to help them out, and we developed a friendship during that time. What the heck is with that? Why would you help a bunch of old people? You've always been a suck-up, haven't you, Joanna? You're too good-natured. When his wife was injured and really depressed, it seemed like her husband went out by himself to try and buy something delicious for them to eat so she didn't have to cook. But of course he collapsed, so I went to help him. I think that it's a wonderful thing for a couple to care for each other so much that you'd do anything for them. I was a little confused by this kind of image of a family since I never really experienced that with my own flesh and blood. So that's why you've been hanging out with this so-called family so much, huh? You gotta be friends with them because I was being so evil to you. Are you trying to tell me that the groom's father is furious about this? Of the prank I pulled on you? We all know that it was no prank since you treat me so horribly, but yes, that seems to be the case. We also all talked about my family for a little bit before the wedding. What the heck are you talking about? You actually have heart-to-hearts? Are you kidding me? What did you talk about with them? I just said how cute my little sister is and that she was loved so much. Because of that, she was spoiled and I was the one made to do all the household chores. My sister graduated from a good university, but I wasn't allowed to go to university as there wasn't enough money saved for me. I was forced to get a job instead, and I still had to put money towards bills such as the mortgage, electricity, and what have you. Well, why does that matter so much? I met Jacob because we went to the same university and we started dating. I do agree that I went to a good university. Why are you being like this? Why are you acting like the tragic heroine that everyone's supposed to feel sorry for? You're making me feel like a mean little sister. That's not what I was talking about, but no matter how you say it to me, Carla, I think that's the case. I'm just helping them because the wife can't do housework at all, okay? I'm doing it because I heard that their son Jacob is doing most of their housework, and he's absolutely exhausted after doing that and work too. That's a normal thing for a son to do if a family is in hardship. Since he's the eldest son, he should be taking care of them anyway. But I heard that they like you for what you've been doing for them. Stop sucking up and trying to tear me apart from my husband. Oh my God, Carla, you annoy me so much. You're such a bad listener. I'm not doing anything like that at all. Today, I didn't do anything like that. You're the one who poured wine all over me. If anything, you're bringing this on yourself. You were laughing throughout the whole thing and showed no remorse. Both Jacob's parents finally saw you for what you are, and they finally understand what you're like when I told them how spoiled you were. Are you kidding me with this crap, Joanna? I only did what I did because I didn't expect you to be dressed like you were in a place like a wedding venue. It's like you didn't even try to look good. You're an embarrassment on me and our parents. You're the one who's been misleading me throughout my entire life. Don't you know that doing things like that is just sisters expressing their relationship? I'm allowed to do things like that to you. After all, it was just a little joke. We all know that was no joke. You wouldn't pour wine all over your best friend's dress, would you, to ruin their entire day? So why would a sister do that to their older sister? You've hardly talked to me throughout our adult life, or even now. You don't even like me, and you've always been mean to me. How can a sister be like that when all I've tried to do is love you unconditionally as an older sister? Why must you hate me so much, Carla? I mean, I've gone over this in my head every single day of my life, and I just never can understand why I'm treated like this. You've literally ruined everything now. Why do you think I'm so mad, Joanna? Isn't it obvious what you're going to do for me? My wedding day has been completely ruined because of you, Joanna. You need to do something about it right now. The one thing you can do is get back here and talk to Lewis. You know what, Carla? I have wasted so much energy in my life because of you, and I'm not going to do that anymore. My answer is no, Carla. Excuse me? What did you just say to me? Did you just say no to my order? What is going on here? Are you deliberately trying to sabotage me? I would like to respect Jacob's parents and not do anything against them since they're treating me well. If they're happy letting their son get married to you, then I wish you the best. Even in this situation, I also congratulate you wholeheartedly, sister. Getting married is a special thing. I hope you realize that. But if they don't want to recognize you as their daughter-in-law after what you did, I can't lie to them and force them to say yes to both of you getting married. Your stubbornness is truly infuriating, Joanna. You really have not changed since we were kids. It's so annoying. You really need to get back to the venue this instant. If you come back and show how good our relationship is, maybe they'll change their minds and maybe we could try and mend things, for the future. I'm not going back to the venue, Carla. Even if I did go back, I wouldn't lie to everyone. I'd tell them that we've never been good friends, Carla. I'm not going to create a fake scenario just so that you can have your happily ever after. I'll do no such thing. I am so done with you and this mess you've made. Oh, cut it out, Joanna. Our mom and dad are crying and sitting here on the ground. If you come back here, all of that kind of nonsense will be over. Look, I'm grateful to our parents for keeping me healthy, but are they really the type of parents I need in my life? I don't think so. I've got a lot of doubts about the life I've had, and to be honest, I don't want to feel those things anymore. That's why I won't go out of my way to lie in order to protect you. Please, Joanna, stop acting like this. Don't be so stubborn. I'm your adorable little sister, and I know you want nothing bad to happen to me, right? You're the only sister I've got, and I need you right now. Please don't abandon me like this. I really need to get married today. Please come back, and we can sort this whole thing out. How can you want me back there if you spilled wine all over me? You're the one who ruined it for yourself. Don't call me stubborn. I'm allowed to feel like this. You absolutely disgust me as a human being, as you've treated me like crap for years. Don't even think about trying to come near me ever again. I don't want anything to do with you. How could you say that sort of thing to me, Joanna? Please, I'm really sorry. I won't do anything like that again to you. I'll tell our parents to think of you more. I'll be nicer to you. Please, just come back to the venue. You saying sorry is many years too late. I've never heard you be so desperate. It's kind of funny. You know that nothing you say is going to make me do anything for you anymore. You're going to regret all the bad things you've done to me throughout our childhood. I hope you'll learn your lessons someday, Carla. Now leave me alone. After that, the marriage came to nothing, and Carla and her parents broke down in tears. On the other hand, Jacob, who knew everything, seemed to have fallen in love with Joanna. The two have bonded and are getting along really well. It seems like Carla's turned green with envy. She's gone crazy with jealousy. Joanna was able to join a real family with Jacob and his parents. Joanna and Jacob got married, and she gave birth to a healthy baby. The whole family seems to be living happily together. By marrying into Jacob's family, she was able to cut ties with her own family. With this happening, she stopped giving her family money. Without the allowance that they relied on, they began to live in poverty. What you do to others will eventually come back to you somehow.
Hey, Mom. Is now a good time? I just wanted to remind you that we're going to be at the Oritz's house around noon tomorrow. Did you want me to pick you up so that I could take you there?
Oh, I suppose it doesn't really matter either way. I'm more than happy to take my own car to their place.
Oh, come on. You know that you don't have to go and do something like that, Mom. I'm more than happy to give you a ride up there. It's not like you're worried about me driving, right?
Oh, Rick, don't be silly. Of course I'm not worried about your driving or anything like that at all. It's just been a while since I've been in a car where you've been the driver is all. I'm not worried so much as I might be a little nervous.
Well, there's nothing to be worried or anxious or nervous or trepid or anything like that about me driving you, Mom. I mean, if anything, I imagine people tend to be quite scared when you're the driver. But anyways, I was just thinking that it would be easier for everyone if you and I just went and left together, don't you think?
Yes, you might actually be right about that, Rick. By the way, that reminds me that I actually just got a message from Mr. Ortiz saying that he has a last-minute meeting and that he's going to be a little bit late arriving tomorrow.
Oh, I see. Okay then. Guess that just means that we're going to be meeting Maria's mother tomorrow then, I guess. By the way, Mom, you do know about Maria's mother, right? I wonder what she knows about you. I hope this all goes well.
I imagine that she might not actually know much about me at all, but I guess we don't know until we talk to her.
But what if she doesn't know about you? I mean, what if her husband just never told her? I don't know. Isn't that something that a husband would probably tell his wife?
I think that after you get married and have kids, that what is considered normal really starts to go out the window. But anyways, you're going to be getting married soon yourself, so I guess you'll find out about what I mean soon enough.
Right. I guess I'll do my best to learn all I can then.
And of course, I'm just so happy that things are going so well with Maria that you've decided that you want to marry her. But I do have to say that I was just a little bit surprised to hear about how fast this all happened. I mean, are you really sure that this is the woman you want to spend your life with?
Well, if I can be honest with you, Mom, I am getting just a little nervous. There are a few things on my mind.
A few things on your mind? What are you talking about? What's bothering you, son?
Well, it's just that when I mentioned to Maria's mom that you were the only parent I had around when I was growing up, you know, because you were a single mother and all, well, it's like her attitude completely changed.
Her attitude? What do you mean by that? How did she change when she heard about that?
So, at first, Maria's mom, Carla, was really excited to meet you, and she would talk all the time about when she finally would and how excited she was to get to know you better. But then, as soon as I mentioned that you were the only parent that I had, she basically stopped talking about how excited she was to meet you and all of that. In fact, after I told her that I was raised by a single mom, she asked if I had any reason to ever even go back to see you at home.
Oh, I see. So you're saying that you think Maria's mom might have something against single-parent families or something like that, then? Well, I guess I'll find out for myself just what kind of woman she is tomorrow when we all meet. And I suppose if there are still things that need to be discussed or talked about, then we can cross that bridge when we get to it.
I know, but I was so shocked that she even said that. I just hope that tomorrow when we've all finally met each other that nobody has anything rude to say to anyone else. I would just really hate for the meeting to turn really tense and awkward, and well, you know how much I hate scenarios like that.
Of course, Rick, but I'm sure that everything is going to be just fine. I mean, maybe it really doesn't have any deeper meaning and she was just speaking to speak. I really don't know and don't want to assume what she might have been thinking, but Maybe she was asking about if you would have come to visit because she was worried about how busy I might be. I suppose it might still be too early to just assume that she has something against single mothers, right?
You're right, Mom. We shouldn't be so fast to judge, and maybe I'm just getting myself all worked up over nothing. But it's just what seemed to make the most sense to me at the time.
I see. Well, if that's the case, then I really don't think that there's anything to worry about. And I think that you and I should just look forward to meeting Maria and her family tomorrow. Oh no, please don't tell me that you've already gone home. Now why would you go and do something like that? I mean, you came all the way here and you didn't even have a chance to sit down and relax, and now you're already heading back home? I certainly hope that everything is okay. This is Carla, Maria's mom, isn't it? I really don't know why you're texting me like this after what you pulled. I mean, what was that all about just now? I'm not sure what you're talking about, but I can certainly tell you that I had no idea that you raised your son as a single mother. And once I did actually learn that, I realized that someone like you has no place in this family at all. Did you figure that out too? Is that why you left without me having to ask? I left because you didn't even have a seat arranged for me. It's not like you didn't know that I was going to be coming here with my son. If you know that 2 guests were coming to your house and one of them was the mother of the man your daughter was going to marry, wouldn't you arrange to have a seat for her? Instead, you just said so many horrible things about my being a single parent and demanding that I stand since I wasn't good enough to sit. I actually couldn't believe that you said that to me. I mean, I don't think I've ever had anyone talk to me like that before. Oh my, I'm quite sure that there has to be some kind of mistake here. After all, I never said any of that at all. I really wish that I was making a mistake here, but I know what I heard. And what's more, I don't know what other meaning your words could have had. Well, I don't know why you're so upset about this. After all, even my daughter Maria was agreeing with what I had to say about you. Did Maria really agree with what you were saying? Does that mean that both you and Maria have just been looking down on me this whole time? Of course we look down on you. That's what you do to people who are so far down the food chain from you. After all, you must know that my husband works for a company and earns a nice salary. Thanks to his hard work, my little Maria has never had to know what it's like not to get her way when she wants something. But you had to raise your poor little son all by yourself, isn't that right? You know what they say about sons raised in single-mother households, don't you? I mean, who knows how Rick is really going to turn out? I surely hope you can understand how, coming from a family like mine, that a single parent can only come as one of the most pathetic people in existence. You're saying that my whole existence is pathetic? I'm sorry, but I would like to know just why you think me being a single parent necessitates any of that. Oh, really? You mean you want to continue what I was saying to you before you left? Well, I would be more than happy if you would just return here. Of course, if you do come back here, I'm still not going to give a lowlife like you a chair to sit in. I stand by what I said about people like you needing to stand. So you mean that instead of trying to apologize, you're just going to double down? Are you really sure that you want to do this to me? I mean, do you really think that you're going to get away with this? What in the world are you talking about? Is that all you have to say to me? Is that supposed to be some kind of threat or something? I know that you can't do anything to me at all. The fact of the matter is that you and I are completely different levels, and that a woman like you couldn't do anything to affect me even if she tried. And you just won't stop with all of the name-calling either. Do you really not see how you're being very rude right now? After all, this is the first time that we're even meeting. I don't think I could ever talk to someone who I just met the way that you're talking to me. But am I to take the way that you're talking to me and treating me as a reflection of how you feel about our children getting married? Don't be ridiculous, you silly woman. Of course this has nothing to do at all with our children getting married. Sorry, what do you mean by that? You're saying that your feelings for me and the marriage are completely separate? Of course. Why in the world would I be against an upstanding young man like Rick marrying my daughter Maria? I think they would make a wonderful couple together. After all, Rick works a good job and earns a good salary, so I know that he's able to provide for Maria. The only problem here, the only thing that I'd like to get rid of, is you. So you're saying that you basically just want me to hand over my son to your family and just disappear from the picture entirely? Well, I'm glad that you put it that way. Seems like we're finally getting closer to being on the same page now. And you should know that there won't be a seat for you at their wedding either. I can guarantee you that. Please, this is just getting silly. Are you being serious? You're going to try and keep me from going to my own son's wedding? Of course I'm serious. What about any of this makes you think that I'm not? I'm deadly serious about getting you out of the picture. I see. Well, I guess if you're going to act this way, then I know what I need to do. But I'm just going to warn you now that you probably should have waited for your husband to get back home before you started treating me the way that you were. Oh, please, what does my husband have to do with this at all? You think that he would have come to your defense? A nobody like you has nothing to do with my husband at all. Well, either way, I am certainly not going to be returning to your home to receive more of that. So thank you for your time today, and goodbye. Now, hold on just a second. I still need to make sure that after our children get married that you're going to stay out of Rick's life forever. I mean, haven't you figured out at this point that you're only weighing him down from what he could really be? I think that an old woman like you needs to learn her place and get lost. After all, I can't think of a single family that would agree to let their child marry the child of a single parent and still want to keep that parent around. There's a reason why I didn't arrange a seat for you, and it's because you're not wanted or needed here.
Don't you realize what you've done? You've just condemned our whole family, Carla.
Our family? What are you talking about now? Have you gone crazy or something?
No, you silly woman. It's me, Pedro. I'm on my way home right now, so you just wait at home for us to talk, okay?
Wait, what? Pedro? Is that really you? Why in the world are you with Tammy right now? Oh, your husband was in quite the rush, so he only had a short time to write you some messages. Anyways, I actually just bumped into him outside of the house and was explaining to him a bit about what happened between us. And I made sure to show him all of the messages that you had been sending to me this whole time as well. Wait, what? I still don't understand what's going on here. What do you mean you talked to him outside of the office? Are you talking about his office? Why do you know where my husband works? I'm sorry, but now that I've heard that even my son has given up on trying to hang in there with you all and is going home, I really don't think that there's any more need for us to talk to each other. But thank goodness. I am really so happy that we dodged this bullet. I mean, having my son marry your daughter and having to deal with you would be just terrible. So I can happily say goodbye and please never ever bother me again. Just wait. I'm so confused. What's going on right now? Please, you have to explain what's happening. What are you talking about? Why should I have to wait? What am I waiting for? I don't really see what else you and I even have to talk about at this point. I mean, after your husband heard about the way that you were treating me, he completely freaked out. He apologized profusely to me for the way that you were behaving, and I think that this really isn't my problem anymore. If anything, you're going to have to deal with it at home once your husband is back for the day. So then, Pedro really knows all about what I was saying to you? You really told him everything? How do you even know my husband? What is going on here? Well, I know where he works at least. Do I really need to go into any more detail than that? Wait, just one second. I just got a message from Pedro. Oh, he's telling me that you're the president of the company where he works? Is that really true? How could this be? That can't be right at all. I'm sure that you think it can't be possible that someone like me could be a company president, let alone for the company that your husband works for. But these days, there are many kinds of people who are taking leadership roles in the corporate world. I don't really see why my position should be all that shocking at all. Besides, are you telling me that you don't even believe what your own husband is trying to tell you about me? Oh, it's just that, well, I mean, you're a single mother. How could someone like you climb so high up the corporate ladder? Oh, this doesn't make any sense to me at all. You're supposed to be poor and stupid, and the poor and the stupid aren't meant to lead companies, especially not the one that my husband works for. I'm sorry, but I think the only one here who firmly believes something like that is you, Carla. And I suppose that you based your treatment of me on all of these assumptions of yours as well. But the truth is that you really don't know anything at all, do you? But, this isn't fair. How was I supposed to know that you were my husband's boss? Nobody ever told me about this. Oh yes, I can certainly see that you had no idea of who I am at all now. But is that supposed to be my fault? After all, it's your husband who works for me. Don't you two ever talk to each other at all? Excuse me, how dare you question how my husband and I communicate? You don't know what you're talking about at all. Are you really sure about that? Because I think that I can probably take a couple of educated guesses at the very least. After all, it seems to me like you two don't actually communicate when it comes to important details like this. And because you two don't communicate with each other, you had no idea that not only was the mother of your daughter's fiancé coming to visit, but that I was also your husband's boss. I mean, I just don't understand how you actually had no idea who I am. But nobody told me anything. This isn't my fault. I just thought that you were the mother of my daughter's fiancé, and that's it. Well, I'm not sure that this all has to fall on you and your husband, you know. After all, it sounds to me like your daughter shares some of your own biases, and she might have been giving you bad information as well. And I suppose you heard all that, and you just took the word of what person had to say about me and assumed you knew the rest of my character. But, I mean, come on. There's no way that my daughter didn't know that she was dating the son of a company president. I mean, how could she not know about the mother of her own fiancé? But surely if she knew about you, then she would have told me from the very start, so maybe she didn't know after all. Yes, well, it seems like your husband was worrying about how he should best introduce me to you all. Although now I have to wonder why your husband didn't say anything sooner. Does anyone ever talk to each other at your house? I mean, I don't even know what to say to this at all. I'm just so confused as to what's going on right now. Although now I'm curious about how you've treated other people from work that your husband has brought home for you to meet. Of course I treated them very courteously. I would never want to disrespect someone that my husband was bringing home from work. I see. So then basically you were just treating me the way that you were treating me because of your assumptions about single mothers? And yet even though you knew that you weren't going to like me, you still arranged for this meeting just to snub me like this? I'm sorry, but I can't see how any rational adult would think that that's an appropriate way to act. I was only thinking about my daughter. I just wanted to make sure that we didn't have someone who could hurt our family getting near us is all. I see. And you think that the way you were treating me was the best way to go about achieving that? I mean, I can understand making someone want to leave your house in a huff, but did you really think that by doing that we were going to convince my son to abandon me just to marry your daughter? I mean, well, I guess that's what I was hoping was going to happen, but now I don't even know. I see. Well, I'm afraid that my son just isn't that kind of person, and I'm afraid that he isn't going to be marrying anyone that would try and make him that person. I only thought that if my daughter ended up marrying your son and you were still going to be sticking around, that you might try and take advantage of my family is all. I thought that one day you might come around asking for money or someplace to live or something like that, and so I was only trying to prevent you from getting comfortable with us. Oh, trust me, you made me plenty uncomfortable. You don't need to worry about that. But I just have to tell you that after this little show, not just myself, but even my son is sick and tired of you. Both you and your daughter for the way that you were insulting me and making me feel unwelcome. I just wish that he never ended up meeting your daughter in the first place so that we didn't have to go through this whole song and dance. But, oh please, you can't do this to me. My husband is going to be furious with me for doing this. I just know it. I don't know what to do. Oh no, he just sent me a text saying he never even wants to talk to Maria or I again. Oh, please tell me that that's some kind of joke. I have no idea why you think I can answer that question for you at all. I mean, I'm not a part of your family, and that really isn't my business at all. It sounds to me like something that you need to work out between yourself and your husband, so please leave me out of your personal drama. But, you can't just pretend like you don't have a part in this. This whole thing is your fault, don't you see that? You shouldn't have gone to Pedro about all of this. What are you talking about? Your husband and I work together. I ran into him in the office. Why wouldn't I tell him about this? Because now you've gotten me into serious trouble. And just why is any of that my problem? If you've gotten into trouble just because people found out something that you've done, then you probably shouldn't have been doing that in the first place. But I'll also take this chance to tell you that the engagement between our children is officially off. Oh, please, you can't actually be serious about this, right? Oh, things were going so smoothly before this. Why are you ruining the love that our children have for each other? It was all supposed to go so smoothly from here on out, too. We were going to start talking wedding details and getting serious, and now you've gone and ruined everything. I'm sorry, but this is your own fault. If you hadn't shown your true character, then maybe my son and I would still be fooled by your fake personality. Fake personality? How can you say that about me? What is the matter with you? But more than anything else, I just feel bad for your daughter. I think that my son and her really had deep feelings for each other. But you had to brainwash her with your silly biases, and you made it so that she was just as unreasonable as you. Okay, now hold on just 1 second there. You can insult me all you want, but don't you bring my daughter into this. I wish that I didn't have to, but you brought her into this long before now. But anyways, I really don't have the time to waste on explaining all of this to you anymore. So I think that we're done here. I only hope that you never ever trouble anyone else in the same way that you've troubled me and my family. And so that's how my son ended up breaking off his engagement with his fiancée. Of course, he was crushed to learn the truth of the woman that he thought he was ready to marry. And I was so sad that my son had been so emotionally hurt by the experience. But later on, I heard from Pedro that when he got home, he was so upset with how his wife and daughter had treated me, his boss, that he demanded that they leave the house. Since then, I've heard that Pedro has begun divorce proceedings. After our conversation, Carla and Maria both began to blow up my phone and begged me to change my mind and talk to my son. But I ignored all that they had to say to me. I never wanted to see them again, let alone have to talk to them over the phone. And so in the end, Carla and Maria were left houseless and without a job. They became the very things that they had looked down on me for being. I suppose life is funny like that sometimes. As for Rick and I, my son has been spending more time than ever with me since he feels bad for how I was treated by his fiancée and her family. I told him not to worry about it and to just be a bit more careful choosing a partner in the future. I still see Pedro in the office when I go in. At first he was looking so tired and defeated. I talked to him and he said that he is seeking help and thinks that he'll be okay. I told him that my door is always open if he needs to talk, and that there will be a seat for him.
Is it true that you guys are holding the wedding in Hawaii?
Oh, hi, Brooke. Yes, we are.
My husband and I are allowed to treat ourselves while we're there, right?
What?
You guys are paying for everything for us, right? I need to plan things for now. I can't wait.
If your husband is coming, then you need to pay for him. I'm only going to pay for the family.
Are you serious? Why are you so petty?
I will just tell you straightforward, but you guys haven't paid us back yet.
Oh, did we borrow money?
Yes, you did. I have the IOU to prove it. It's past the deadline and you decide to ask me to pay for the whole trip? Are you for real right now?
The IOU and the trip are a different story. Don't we have the right to have fun at Hawaii?
Of course you do, but with your own money. If you want me to, why don't you pay me back first?
Wow. You are so mean. Why did my brother marry someone like you?
I can't believe that a kind-hearted person like Mike has to have a self-centered little sister like you.
Are you making fun of me?
Maybe? Anyways, like I said, if your husband wants to come too, you need to pay for him. If you want us to pay for him also, then you need to pay us back first.
Ugh, what a bitch. We're not going to go then. Is that okay for you?
That's up to you. A few days later. Have you gotten any texts from Brooke?
Nope.
Okay, so I guess she's not attending. I need to count the attendees now, so...
She said that she won't go, right?
Yeah, she wanted us to pay for her husband.
Oh my god, we told her that it's not possible like 1,000,000 times. We don't need to waste time talking to her, okay? She was just like this since she was little, so I'm tired of her.
Something is really wrong with her because she doesn't remember borrowing money from us, but I will make sure that she pays it back.
Thank you, Layla.
Brooke didn't like the fact that I married you.
That doesn't matter. She just wants a person who listens to her. I can't think of anyone else but you.
Oh, that's so sweet. Anyways, Brooke and her husband are not attending, so I will not count them. I really hope that she doesn't complain later on. 2 weeks later.
OMG. Hawaii is so beautiful.
What? You guys are in Hawaii? I didn't know you guys could afford it.
What are you talking about? We came all the way here to attend the wedding. Be thankful.
What? I thought you guys weren't going to attend.
We weren't going to, but decided to have fun and parties instead of attending. You will pay for us, though, right?
What are you talking about?
You will pay for the hotel and the plane tickets, right? I booked everything using my parents' credit card so you can pay before they find out.
Are you being serious right now?
Yes. Oh, and can you also forget about the IOU?
Excuse me?
My husband took off from work to come here, so if you think about that, don't you think that we don't need to pay back?
Okay. Wow. Just, wow.
Tomorrow is the checkout date, so please pay for us, okay? Thank you. Appreciate it.
Wait. Tomorrow?
Yes?
I hate to break it to you, but the wedding was last week.
What? Last week?
Yeah, I don't know what you were blabbering about, but we are already back in the States already.
Hold up. You guys aren't here anymore?
Nope. Actually, everyone already came home. What are you guys doing there?
Wasn't the wedding yesterday?
Didn't I just say it was last week? You said that you guys weren't going to attend.
Wait. How are we supposed to pay for the hotel then?
Why are you asking me?
You're going to pay, right?
And why should I do that?
Are you serious? We came here for your wedding.
You just said that you went partying. Plus, isn't it common sense that you pay for your own trip?
But there's no way I can.
Why don't you ask your husband? I won't help you whatsoever, so bye.
My husband can't help me either. Wait, I can't reach my brother. I thought you guys would pay for us. This is a scam.
A scam? Let me see. You booked for the plane and luxurious hotel with your parents' credit card and party spending a lot of money. Did we do anything?
I just talked to the receptionist and got told that if I don't pay, I'm going to be arrested. Please come and help me.
There's nothing I can do. I sent you an invitation, but you mistook it. So for you to say that it's our fault, you got problems.
I'm panicking now because I thought you would pay for us.
Nothing will change even if you apologize or beg me, you know. Talk to your husband and do something about it.
My husband left me.
What?
OMG. What should I do? I'm going to be arrested.
Wow. Your husband is as much of an ass as I expected. Well, you are yourself, so what a perfect match.
Don't you even feel sorry for me?
Not at all. Everything is your own fault. Mike and I are also cutting ties with you, so...
I'm literally crying my eyes out.
You're such a drama queen. Mike is cringing right now, you know.
No one is going to help me? What should I do?
You should take time and regret about how you acted this whole time.
I'm regretting it now, and I will apologize to you, so please help me. I don't want to get arrested because of this.
Well, it's kind of too late. Sorry, but we're going to be going on our honeymoon soon, so you won't be able to reach us anymore in a little bit.
Wait, If you're at the airport, come to Hawaii. We're family, so why won't you help me?
OMG. How much of a self-centered person are you? Oh, and about the IOU, I hired an attorney to seize your property and your wages, so you'd better pay us back. We added interest also, so good luck.
I'm sorry, but what? What do you mean?
Have fun in Hawaii. Bye. After the incident, Brooke tried to reach out to her family, but no one helped her, so she ended up getting a criminal record. Her family got pissed and told her to never come back, so she left and nobody knows where she is now, but I think it's better not to know. Her husband was able to come back to the States safely, but found out that his salary was seized and is now working unpaid, feeling embarrassed since everybody knows about it. If they paid us back from the beginning, they would have lived a different life.
Hey Mary, where did you go? I haven't received the paperwork that needs to be submitted by today. I hope that you gave it to someone else before you left.
Hi, Nancy. It's already past working time, so I'm heading home now. I really don't want to think about work right now, so can you not talk about that? Do you need to care about what I do after finishing my job? Seriously?
Did I ask you anything about what you do after work? No. All I want to know is, did you do the paperwork because it's due today?
No, I didn't. I thought you would do it.
Really? I was talking about this since last week. I would have appreciated if you said something like, hey, I didn't have time, so can you help me? When you left the office.
I knew you would make me stay if I didn't say that.
We could have finished it earlier until the time you always leave if we work together. Okay, you know what? You probably don't care, so I'll do it. Did you at least edit the paperwork you turned in this morning? I told you it was full of mistakes.
Thank you. Oh, that paperwork. Sorry, not yet. I'll do it tomorrow if I have time.
Tomorrow, if you have time. Seriously, are you taking this job seriously?
Yes, I have other things to do, okay?
Like what?
Like answering the phone and helping others?
You haven't done a single job I've asked you to do.
Why are you saying this now? You're scaring me.
I'm saying this now because you probably won't understand if I told you in person.
Are you lecturing me now? Seriously? It's after working hours. Can you save it for tomorrow?
Okay then, I'll tell you in person tomorrow. I just don't want you to be sloppy. You've already been working here for a month, but I feel like you don't care about anything.
Yes, I do. Are you talking shit about me? You're pissing me off.
I'm just telling you straight facts. I find it annoying and would like you to fix it.
You're not lecturing me. You're attacking me.
All I said was just do the job that I asked you to do and try and learn some things so that you don't make mistakes anymore.
Who do you think you are? Do you think that you're above everyone?
No, I don't. I'm not above anyone else. I'm sorry if I offended you in any way, but all I'm asking is for you to listen to me so we can get the work done quicker and smoother. If we can do that, I won't say anything.
I doubt that. You'll have a problem with me whatsoever.
Mary! Have I ever said anything bad about you besides your working behavior? No.
You're probably lying.
Why would you say that?
You always target me and be harsh on me, so I think that you talk shit behind my back. I'm so sick of that.
I don't do things like that because it's a waste of time. I just gave you advice, and you call that being harsh?
Yes, if you're going to go that far, I will quit.
What? Seriously? How should I tell you then? If there are other ways, I want you to tell me.
I don't want to argue with you, so I'm really going to quit.
What?
It's your fault that the company will lose one of its competent employees. Will that be okay?
Do you think you can quit that easily?
Of course! I'm traumatized! It's a serious mental health issue!
Is that because I told you that you don't care about anything?
Yes! I was scolded by you, so I'm quitting!
So just because you experienced something that pissed you off, you decide to quit. Are you serious? You'll never get any jobs if you're like this.
understand what year we're in? You're still stuck in your old times. You should quit being so mean to others like that. I'm going to quit, so I will go talk to the HR tomorrow.
I don't understand the way Gen Z thinks these days. Anyway, you need to let them know at least 2 weeks in advance.
So what? I can tell them I'm not coming in from tomorrow because you're the reason I'm going to quit, because you're creating a toxic work environment. I'm demanding $100,000 for my severance pay.
You have no common sense and are unprofessional. Toxic environment? That's just you. Wait, you're a new employee who's been with us for only a month, right?
So? I'm quitting because of you! I can't believe that you scolded me! Me! I'm 1 in a million, so the company needs me!
If you say that, why don't you show that you're working hard instead of quitting? That's if you can listen to me or the boss, though.
I don't need to do that because I'm quitting.
So you're seriously going to quit?
Yes, I can finally be free from you.
Okay then, I'll ask the HR to start with your retirement process, because I know someone there.
Yes, I feel so bad because it's going to be a huge loss for the company. If the company goes bankrupt, it's all your fault. You should regret your decision.
Regret? I have nothing to regret about.
Yeah, for now. You will in the future, though. Anyways, have the $100,000 by tomorrow.
I don't think so. Can I excuse myself? I need to contact HR now.
Sure.
A moment later. Hey Holly, how's everything? Thank you for grabbing dinner with me the other day.
Hi, Nancy. Everything is good. How are you? No problem. Looks like you were stressed, so I thought I should listen to your story.
I'm good also. I felt so much better after. It's important to talk with someone who understands you.
That's great. Yeah, it's not good to hold it in because it can cause health problems. Hey, if you have any problems, let me know. That's what friends are for.
Thank you. Well, there is one problem.
Let me guess. Is it that newbie? You were talking about her for like an hour last time.
Yes, OMG, she is ridiculous.
What did she do this time?
We argued like always, and she said something like, I had enough of your scolding, you're attacking me, so I'm going to quit. All I did was point out her mistakes and tried to fix that so that we can finish work quicker and smoother.
Wow, what a drama queen. Gen Z is she really gonna quit?
Yeah, I know, right? I seriously don't know what they're thinking. Looks like she is.
Well, she needs to let me know 2 weeks in advance, but I did get a few complaints from employees that she doesn't do work. So there's no problem if she quits tomorrow. She's actually done after her trial period.
I knew it. I would have been surprised if you kept her. Do you want to know what else she said? I'm demanding $100,000 for the severance pay.
Are you serious? She's still in her trial period.
I did tell her that, but she said that she deserves it because she's 1 in a million or something.
What? Sorry, but I have to laugh.
I laughed also. Anyways, would it be okay for you to start with her retirement process?
Of course. I'm actually starting it right now. I want her gone ASAP.
Great, thank you so much. Let's go grab some drinks this weekend to celebrate her dismission.
Definitely. We can go to a restaurant beforehand if you want. I'll treat you because you went through hell.
What? Are you sure? That's very generous of you, thank you. Let me pay for the drinks though.
Well, you don't need to, but if you want to, I appreciate that.
Looking forward to this weekend. Next week.
Why aren't you picking up? Pick up the phone right now!
Oh my gosh, stop blowing up my phone. My phone might die. What if I get a call from one of our business partners? Please call the company if you have anything.
Who cares about that? How's the quitting thing going?
Did you seriously call me 300 times just to ask me that? The process is done. There, happy? Now stop calling me.
Why haven't you called me in the first place?
What do you mean, why? Why do I need to be the one calling you?
Because you were in charge of me?
I was just your trainer. Call the HR if you have any problems.
I want to ask you because I don't want to talk to them. My severance pay is not deposited in my account. What the hell? Seriously, I specifically said $100,000. I told you.
What are you talking about? Did you really think that you could receive that? Are you kidding me? I can't believe you.
Tell the HR to deposit it to my account right now. It's $100,000, okay?
If I do, they'll just laugh about this.
Why?
You're still in your trial period. There's no way that you'll get the severance pay.
What? Seriously? So I won't be paid even a penny?
Yes! There is no companies that provide severance pay to an employee who has worked for only 1 month. If there is, I would love to work there.
But a competent employee like me is quitting.
Competent? Really? You got some damn nerve to say something like that. Sorry, but you are not.
Excuse me?
You also said that you're 1 in a million, right?
I am!
You are in your own damn mind.
Oh my god, that's so rude!
Oh, do you want to argue? Sorry, but it's the truth. Everyone thinks that here.
Who cares what other people think? Anyways, I deserve the money because I quit!
Oh my gosh, do you really need to talk about this? You will not get it, okay? If it was that easy to get severance pay, wouldn't people quit already?
Why can't I get it? I didn't want to quit in the first place.
What the hell do you want to say?
I want to say that it's your fault that I quit because you were so harsh to me. It's the same thing as being laid off.
First of all I did was point out your mistakes and told you to fix it. Is that my fault? Isn't it common sense for the trainer to point out mistakes to the new employee? If you're not used to this, what kind of places have you been working at? Also, quitting is not the same as being laid off, okay? Quitting is something you choose to do, and laid off is an action that someone else does to you. Quitting was your choice.
I've been working at places that actually respect their employees and treat them well. You were the total opposite of that. Well, who cares? You should have been nicer to me so I didn't have to quit.
Nicer. You were looking at YouTube videos and weren't listening to me in the first place. Didn't you realize you were causing trouble to the people around you?
Hey, I was looking at educational videos.
I took a peek a few times, but I only saw animals, nails, and makeup tutorials.
Those were just ads.
Yeah, that's an excuse. I remember you making a lot of excuses.
Are you sure you want me gone? I'll be useful, you know?
You quit, so why are you asking me that? There are other people who are useful out there, and I think it would be faster to find someone better.
What does that mean?
You're done with our company. Can you not understand me?
Is this for real?
Yes. You quit not because of me, but because you were mentally weak. That's the truth, right? People talk about it at the company, actually.
Wait, so I'm being made fun of by everyone?
Yes. Let me tell you what they say. There was once an employee who didn't do their job and quit right after the trainer gave a little warning because that person mistook it as scolding. Your actions resulted to this, so don't even think about making it my fault. Maybe you should find a job that you really want to do.
Oh, I'm really done.
Yes! How many times do I need to tell you? You are not a part of this company anymore.
Don't you feel like you're responsible or something?
For what? This is your fault. HR told me that you were done after the trial period, so it was a good timing for you anyways. Good for you.
Wait, seriously?
Yes. Looks like you got a few claims from people.
From who? I want to know their names.
I'm not going to tell you because it's private.
Wait, what about the severance pay then?
I told you that you won't get it because it's only been a month. Weren't you listening to me? If you calm down and still don't understand, why don't you go on Google and research?
So shocked.
Why are you shocked? It's the result of everything you've done.
I didn't expect it to be like this. I can't believe that no one stopped me and I'm not getting paid. Can I cancel quitting?
What are you talking about? Of course not. It's too late now. Plus, you got some damn nerve to say that after what you've done.
Please, I was a full-time employee. If I can't get the severance pay, then I don't want to quit.
So just because you can't receive it, you want to come back?
Yes, is there something wrong?
Well, yes, there is. You can't just come back after you quit with very short notice. Why don't you think about what you've done? Also, I know that even though you come back, you'll be slacking off watching YouTube videos and talking with people doing nothing.
I won't do that, I promise.
I heard those words every day while you were here, but didn't change at all, so I don't believe you.
I'll change from now on, I swear. Hey, I have an idea. How about rehiring me? Can you talk to HR?
You just don't give up, right? HR will say it's going to be a big no, so find someone else.
Why?
What do you mean, why? Why don't you think about that? This is the result of your own choice.
I didn't expect this to happen.
There's really nothing I can do, so good luck finding a new job, and I hope don't get scolded there. Also, make sure to not quit as soon as you experience something you don't like, okay? After the incident, Mary rushed to the company to talk about canceling quitting, but since all the process was finished, she wasn't even allowed in the building. She ended up losing her full-time job, which she finally found and started to look for jobs while having no money. Company found a new employee who is the total opposite of Mary, hardworking and competent. There's nothing but peace at the office now, and I'm working stress-free, and I love it.
Hey Mike, I need to talk to you about something.
What? I'm working, so make it quick.
Could we talk when you're less busy? It's kind of important.
Just tell me now, I don't want this hanging over my head all day.
Alright, I've been assigned to lead a major project at work.
And?
It's a huge opportunity. The company is trusting me with their biggest client this year.
Get to the point already.
Since I'll need to focus on that, could you help out a bit with the housework?
Didn't you promise to handle both work and housework when we got married?
Things are different now. This project could mean a promotion.
So your career is more important than your duties at home?
That's not what I meant at all. I'm just asking for some help while this project is running. It's only for a few months.
A few months? Are you joking?
I love doing both usually, but things are getting really busy at work right now. Plus, there's your mom's care to think about.
That's irrelevant.
How is it irrelevant? She needs daily care.
I work too, you know.
I know that, but...
But what? You think your work is more important than mine?
I never said that. I'm just asking for help with household tasks.
What's with that tone?
What tone? I'm just texting normally.
You think you're better than me because you work at a bigger company?
When did I ever say anything like that?
It's obvious from how you're acting.
That's not what I meant at all. I just think you could help out a little.
You've been getting pretty full of yourself lately.
How am I being full of myself by asking for help?
You used to be grateful just to be married.
I am grateful for our marriage, but that doesn't mean I can't ask for support.
No way!
Why not? Just small things would help. Maybe cooking dinner once in a while?
Keep doing the housework and taking care of Mom perfectly while working.
It's becoming too much to handle alone.
You managed fine before.
But this project is different. It's bigger than anything I've handled before.
That sounds like a personal problem.
It's not just my problem. We're married. We're supposed to support each other.
Don't you dare break your promise.
What promise specifically?
To be a proper wife, to handle everything at home.
I'm not trying to break any promises. I'm just saying a little help would be nice.
A little help here, a little help there, then what?
Then maybe we could actually have a balanced relationship?
No one would have married you if I'd known you'd say stuff like this.
Excuse me? What's that supposed to mean?
You know exactly what it means.
No, I don't. Please explain.
I only married you because you said you'd handle everything perfectly.
That's a horrible thing to say to your wife.
Who else would want someone like you?
What's wrong with you? Why are you being so cruel?
I'm being realistic. You should be grateful.
Grateful that you're insulting me?
Grateful that I married you despite your background.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm taking care of your mother too. If anything, you should be helping with her care.
You're bringing Mom into this now?
She's part of our household. Of course she's part of this discussion.
I'm too busy with work.
And I'm not busy with my work?
Besides, you get paid well at your fancy company, so you don't need to work so hard. Why make things complicated?
My salary isn't the point. I love my job.
Your job or me? Choose.
I can't do that. I love my company, and I want to give back to them for all they've done for me.
Then do everything.
That's not reasonable.
If you want to give back, do the housework and caregiving too.
Why does it have to be all or nothing?
Show some gratitude to me for marrying you.
There it is again, using our marriage as a weapon.
It's not a weapon, it's the truth.
You really look down on me, don't you?
I'm just reminding you of your place.
My place? What century are you living in?
I wouldn't mind divorcing you, you know.
Are you seriously threatening divorce over me asking for help with chores?
I've got this house. I make my own money. I don't need you to live comfortably.
And who's going to take care of your mom if I'm gone?
Obviously not me.
At least you're honest about that.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means you're admitting you don't care about your own mother's well-being.
Don't twist my words.
I'm repeating exactly what you said. I can't abandon your mom like that.
Then stop complaining and do your job.
My job or my duties as you see them?
Just do everything like you promised when we got married.
I don't remember promising to be your servant.
Stop being so selfish.
How is asking for help selfish?
Real wives don't complain about taking care of their homes.
Real husbands support their wives.
I support you by letting you work.
Letting me work? It's not your decision to make.
As your husband, everything you do is my decision.
That's absolutely ridiculous.
It's traditional.
It's outdated and wrong.
Wrong? Like your entire attitude lately?
My attitude of wanting basic respect?
You had my respect when you knew your place.
Ugh, whatever. I need to focus on work now.
Running away from the discussion?
No, being productive instead of arguing in circles.
This conversation isn't over.
It is for now. I have a meeting to prepare for.
Fine, but don't think this changes anything.
Clearly, nothing I say will change anything with you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Exactly what it sounds like. I need to go. Linda, let's go for a walk this afternoon. Please get ready. We shouldn't go. How come? What do you mean? You should rest. It's your day off. You should take it easy. What are you talking about? We always go for our afternoon walk. You look exhausted today. I'm fine, really. We need to keep you active. It's not good for your health to stay still. I appreciate it, but you've been so busy lately. The dark circles under your eyes worry me. I've just been staying up late with work deadlines. And then waking up early to make everyone breakfast. That's just part of the routine. Shouldn't you take it easy today? Your health is more important. Not at the expense of yours. Please, don't worry about me. How can I not worry? You're like a daughter to me. That means a lot to me. I'm sorry I've become such a burden. You're not a burden at all. And Mike won't help at all, so everything falls on you. He's just busy with work. We both know that's not true. It's fine. It's not fine. I see how he treats you. I am grateful to you. Grateful? For what? I just want you to stay healthy. You're changing the subject. Yes. Why are you grateful to someone who needs so much care? Since my own parents never showed me love, it meant so much that you treated me like your own daughter. Oh, Sarah. You've given me something I never had growing up. That's right. Oh! What's wrong? Are you okay? Just remembering when you first started taking care of me. You were so patient with me while I learned. So doing things for the family isn't a burden at all. But you've been looking tired lately. It's nothing serious. Your hands were shaking this morning. Work has been pretty intense. The project Mike mentioned? Yes, it's a big responsibility. Then you should have Mike help with the housework. I asked, but he refused. He what? He said it's my duty as his wife. Oh dear. That boy. It's okay, really. No, it's not okay at all. He used to be such a sweet child. What happened to him? People change, I guess. Not always for the better. Yeah. He's been especially strange lately. It's like he sees me as an enemy or something. Has he always treated you this way? It's gotten worse recently. Ever since my promotion last year. Is he jealous of your success? Maybe. He makes comments about my fancy company a lot. Sarah, you can leave us any time, you know. What are you saying? Don't pretend you don't understand. But you need care. My condition will only get worse, and Mike will keep being nasty. There's no reason for you to stay here. That's not true. I enjoy spending time with you. You're too kind for your own good. It's not just kindness. Besides, I can't imagine Mike taking care of you. You're right about that. He'd probably put me in the cheapest facility he could find. He wouldn't even research facilities properly. Probably not. See? I'm truly grateful to you, and I can't just leave you alone. But what about your happiness? I find joy in our time together. So there's no way I'm leaving this house. Sarah. Yes? You remind me of myself when I was younger.
Really?
Always putting others first.
Is that a bad thing?
It can be when others take advantage.
Mike's not...
Not what? Not taking advantage?
It's complicated.
Thank you, Sarah. But we need to do something about Mike.
What do you mean?
His behavior is getting worse. Yes. You should really tell him off.
If I do that, he'll just sulk.
Let him sulk.
It makes things harder at home when he's like that.
Things are already hard.
But I'll try talking to him about the housework again.
Do you think it will help?
Probably not, but I have to try.
I'll have a word with him too.
You don't have to do that.
Of course I do.
Won't it make things awkward?
More awkward than they already are.
Fair point.
He needs to hear it from both of us.
I just don't want to cause problems.
You're not the one causing problems.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm just not trying hard enough.
Don't say that. You're trying too hard, if anything.
But if I could just manage everything better...
No one should have to manage everything alone.
I suppose you're right.
I know I'm right. I've lived longer than both of you combined.
That's true.
Promise me something.
What is it?
Promise you'll take care of yourself, too.
I promise. I'll try.
That's not good enough.
What do you mean?
I mean really take care of yourself. Not just trying.
It's hard to put myself first.
Then let me help you learn how.
Thank you, Linda.
You're the daughter I always wanted.
And you're the mother I needed.
We'll figure this out together.
Yes, we will. Mike, we'll need to order takeout for dinner tonight.
What? What do you mean?
I'm actually at the hospital getting an IV right now.
An IV? Why?
One of my coworkers found me passed out at my desk.
What are you talking about?
I collapsed at work. Doctor says it's from overwork.
When exactly did this happen?
About 2 hours ago. They're running some tests now.
And you're just telling me now?
I was unconscious for a while.
That's no excuse.
I literally couldn't text you while unconscious. So I was hoping you could handle the cooking for a while.
Don't be ridiculous.
The doctor says I need rest.
I won't allow that. Don't try to get out of it by claiming overwork.
Claiming? The doctor wrote it in my chart.
I want a divorce.
What? Over being sick?
Over being unreliable.
Wait a minute. Do you have any idea how much I'm doing? Work, housework, and caregiving. Of course I collapsed.
You're exaggerating.
I have witnesses. My whole office saw me collapse.
That's impossible.
How is it impossible? It literally happened.
You've been doing fine until now. Why suddenly collapse?
Because I've been pushing myself too hard.
You're probably faking it to dump the housework on me.
I would never do that. The doctor diagnosed me.
Doctors will write whatever you tell them to.
That's not true at all. And I've been asking for help with housework for a while now. If you had helped then, this wouldn't have...
Shut up.
No, I won't shut up. This is serious.
Don't make excuses.
These aren't excuses. These are medical facts.
I'm divorcing a useless wife like you.
Useless? After everything I do?
I'm getting divorce papers right now. You better sign them.
Are you serious right now?
Of course I am.
Your wife is in the hospital and you're threatening divorce?
I'm divorcing anyone who can't keep their promises.
What about your promises to me?
What promises?
In sickness and in health. Ring any bells?
Get out of the house, too.
I'm literally hooked up to an IV right now.
Either you come home right now and make dinner or we're divorcing. That's what you're supposed to do.
But I'm still getting my IV. The doctor says I can't leave yet.
Then we're getting divorced. We're done.
Just like that? Over dinner?
Over you failing as a wife.
But what about your mom's care? Who will look after her?
You'll handle it.
Well, divorced? How does that work?
I don't need that burden. Take her with you when you leave.
I've never heard of a divorced wife taking her mother-in-law. That makes no sense.
You've been taking care of her anyway, and I can't do caregiving.
That's incredibly irresponsible.
She's just living off Dad's money anyway.
How can you talk about your own mother that way?
I don't need someone like that in my life.
Your mom raised you.
That's just what parents are supposed to do.
She gave up her career to raise you.
But I can live on my own now. I don't need her.
This is shocking, even for you.
I can live without anyone's help.
Clearly, you can't even make your own dinner.
I've been generous enough to live with you both, and you're not even grateful.
I am grateful, actually. Just not for your attitude right now.
Then why are you trying to slack off on housework and caregiving?
Because I collapsed. I told you already.
That's because you let your guard down.
No, it's because I'm human and have limits.
That's not an excuse to skip housework.
The doctor literally ordered me to rest.
If you don't want a divorce, come home right now. Got it?
Who do you think you are? My doctor says I need to stay overnight for observation.
I don't care what the doctor says.
Well, I do, and I'm staying here.
Hey, why isn't dinner ready? Where are you wasting time?
Sorry, things got a bit hectic.
What's more important than your duties? I told you before, no slacking on housework.
About that.
If you do, we're getting divorced.
Divorced?
Obviously.
Great!
What?
Thank you. The divorce papers are on the living room table. Please submit them.
What papers?
The ones I had drawn up last month. Also, I've already moved my furniture and personal stuff to a storage unit, so feel free to throw away anything you don't want.
Wait, what's happening? Why are you moving ahead with this on your own?
Well, you kept saying you wanted a divorce, so I spent the last month preparing. I took you at your word.
No! When did you do all this?
Well, you were too busy criticizing me to notice.
I was just trying to show how angry I was. I never seriously said I wanted a divorce.
Oh, is that so? That's not how threats work, Mike.
You're taking this too far.
No, I'm taking you at your word. Well, I can't live with someone who gets that angry over a little housework. So, let's get divorced.
Don't be ridiculous! You can't just decide this on your own.
Actually, I can.
Don't think you can be this selfish.
Oh, but I can. I've learned from the best.
Huh? Why's that?
Do you know how many awful things you've said to me this past month?
I haven't said anything that...
Want me to show you? I've recorded everything and saved all our message history.
You what?
Every threat, every insult, every time you belittled me. Want to see?
That's...
I've documented everything. You've said some terrible things.
That's an invasion of privacy!
They're my messages, too.
You can't use private messages against me!
Watch me. The divorce will definitely be approved.
You're bluffing!
Want to test that theory? And I'll be claiming damages, too.
Damages? For what?
Emotional abuse, for starters. We can discuss that through my lawyer.
Your lawyer?
For now, I'm moving out.
When did you even hire a lawyer?
Right after you first threatened divorce.
Don't mess with me!
I'm dead serious. You taught me to always be prepared, remember?
This isn't what I meant!
No, you meant I should always be prepared to serve you.
That's not...
But I learned to prepare for myself instead.
You can't do this!
Watch me. Goodbye, then.
Where are you going?
Somewhere you can't threaten me anymore.
This isn't like you!
The old me, maybe. But I've changed.
Changed into what?
Someone who won't take your abuse anymore.
It wasn't abuse!
The court will disagree. Check your messages to me if you're unsure.
Those were just words!
Words have consequences.
You're making a mistake!
No, I made my mistake when I let you treat me this way for so long. But that ends now.
We can work this out!
Too late. Way too late.
Mom, where are you at a time like this?
What's wrong? I'm at an adult daycare right now.
This is an emergency!
Did something happen to Sarah?
Have you heard about Sarah?
Is she all right? Is she still in the hospital?
She abandoned us and left the house!
Abandoned?
She just left! Yeah! When I got home, there were divorce papers!
Oh, those papers.
You knew about them?
What exactly did you expect, treating her that way?
She said she's tired of taking care of you and just left!
That's not true at all.
How do you know?
Because she told me her plans herself.
What plans?
To leave you, not me.
Mom, can you contact Sarah?
I already know where she is.
Tell me!
No,
Try to convince her to come back!
I won't do that.
She won't listen to anything I say!
Why should she?
Because I'm her husband!
That's enough.
What? What do you mean?
Do you realize how much we've been taking advantage of Sarah?
We haven't been taking advantage of anyone!
Really? Then who's been cooking your meals?
That's her job!
Who's been cleaning the house?
She promised to do that!
Who's been taking care of me?
She volunteered!
Now, it's time
Time for what?
to let her be free.
Free? From what?
From you, from your abuse.
I never abused her!
I've watched it all happen.
You're taking her side?
There aren't any sides here. There's right and wrong.
Don't be ridiculous!
The only ridiculous one here is you.
Besides, who's gonna take care of you?
Is that all you care about?
Of course not!
You won't do it, will you?
I told you I'm busy with work!
Too busy for your own mother?
Of course not! I can hire someone!
With what money?
I make enough!
Not enough for professional care.
Then what do you suggest? Obviously not me!
Sarah did it even when she was busy with work.
That's different! She's a woman, she's supposed to...
Supposed to what?
Take care of the household! I need to focus on work to perform well!
What kind of reason is that? She worked harder than you ever did.
That's not true!
I've watched you both. She works full-time and takes care of everything else.
I can't deal with caregiving! We need her!
No, you need her.
Mom, please ask Sarah to...
Enough. You really are a hopeless child.
What did you say? How dare you!
I raised you better than this.
You didn't raise me to abandon my family!
No, I raised you to respect others. Don't worry. I won't be a burden to you.
What are you talking about?
Or to Sarah.
Then what are you gonna do tomorrow? You can barely move on your own!
I've already left that house.
What? When?
Starting tomorrow, I'll be living in an assisted living facility. So I won't be returning to that house.
You can't do that!
Watch me. Please live. However you want by yourself.
Facility? Where did you get the money?
You never bothered to ask about my finances, did you? I used all the inheritance your father left me.
Dad left you money?
Of course he did. He wasn't irresponsible like you.
What about the house?
Don't worry. That house. You inherited it from your father, so I can't do anything about it.
Which facility is it?
That's none of your business.
I'm your son!
Are you actually planning to visit? Be honest.
Of course I would!
I doubt it. You never visited your father in the hospital.
That was different!
I don't want that either. I don't want fake concern now.
It's not fake!
I never want to see your face again.
Your own son?
A son who can't even respect his wife. We're done.
You can't mean that!
Don't ever contact me again.
Mom!
I mean it. I've watched you become someone I don't recognize.
Huh? Are you serious?
Of course I am. I've had enough of your selfish behavior.
This is all Sarah's fault.
No, this is your fault. Leave Sarah alone too.
She turned you against me!
No, you did that all on your own.
You were talking with Sarah about the divorce too, weren't you?
She at least had the decency to tell me her plans.
So you helped her?
I supported her decision.
Your own son's wife?
A woman who deserved better than my son.
Mom told me your plan.
Oh, did she say something about that?
No, but I can tell. It can't be a coincidence that you leave and Mom moves to a facility at the same time.
Good observation. That's right.
You planned this together.
Your mom and I have been planning this timing. We even went to look at facilities together.
Behind my back!
Yes, while you were busy making threats. It's a wonderful place. I feel completely comfortable leaving her there.
How long have you been planning this?
Long enough to do it right.
So you're really going through with the divorce?
Actually, I didn't expect you to try so hard to stop this. You were the one who kept wanting a divorce.
I told you many times I never actually meant to divorce you. I was just trying to warn you.
Warn me about what? Being human?
About not meeting my standards.
Even so, you shouldn't throw around divorce threats so casually. I never thought you'd actually make me lose all patience.
But what about the house? You've been living here rent-free all this time!
Rent? Really? That's your concern right now? I can manage just fine with my own salary.
Even so!
By the way, my current rent is only $100 a month.
Must be some dump you're living in. How can you live in a place like that?
Actually, it's a brand new luxury apartment complex that was just built last year. The unit is spacious and really convenient.
Stop lying! No way you got a place like that! How could an apartment like that only cost $100?
Because it's employee housing.
Employee housing?
That's right. My fancy company actually takes care of its people.
What do you mean?
My company has amazing benefits, and they provide really nice apartments as employee housing. I couldn't use it before because it was for single employees only, but when I told the company I was getting divorced, they let me use an available unit.
That's impossible!
You really need to stop saying things are impossible just because you don't like them. It's such a stylish apartment. I'm really happy with it. It feels like a dream that I get to live here from now on.
You're making this up to hurt me!
Your dad's house was nice too, but this apartment, with all its latest appliances and kitchen equipment, is amazing. I'm so excited thinking about all the cooking I can do here. For myself, for once. It's wonderful.
What? You're already acting like we're divorced?
Oh, aren't we? The papers are filed.
We're still married until it's finalized.
Are you going to beg me not to divorce you?
No way in hell. I'm relieved to be rid of the burden of you and Mom.
Is that so? Then hurry up and submit those divorce papers.
I will! Well, I'll just remarry a beautiful wife and build a happy family.
Sure. Do whatever you want. Just leave me out of it.
Don't come crying back when you regret this.
I won't.
Sarah, I'm sorry.
Huh? What?
I was wrong. I regret everything.
What's with you all of a sudden? This is creeping me out.
Don't say that. We got married because we loved each other, didn't we?
Ancient history. We're properly divorced now. Actually, I can't believe it. You're still messaging me. I should have blocked you when we divorced.
Please, just hear me out.
What is it?
I've been insecure all this time. You were always amazing.
Explain yourself clearly. I don't understand what you're trying to say.
You worked in a big company, handled all the housework, and took care of Mom perfectly, right?
I don't know about that, but...
That's how it looked to me, so I was always afraid.
What's that supposed to mean?
I was scared you'd leave me someday.
What?
I was harsh with you to test if you still loved me even when I was being mean.
That's incredibly toxic.
I kept threatening divorce to see if you'd beg me not to leave you. That made me feel secure that our marriage was still okay.
What is wrong with you? That's just toxic behavior.
I never actually wanted to divorce you, so please come back. Let's start over. I can't make it without you.
No way in hell.
What? Look, I'm swallowing my pride here. You can at least hear me out.
I am listening, but I'd rather block you and never think about you again.
Why? Why are you abandoning me?
Have you forgotten all the horrible things you wrote to me?
But I told you that was just to test our love. It wasn't real.
So what? That makes it worse, not better.
I'm saying I lied, so forgive me?
You expect me to forgive that? I was genuinely hurt. By you, someone I loved. Do you have any idea how painful it was? To have my whole self denied?
But I said I'm sorry!
We're way past the point where sorry fixes anything. If this could be fixed with an apology, I wouldn't have divorced you. There's
really no chance?
Of course not. I'm blocking you now. I want to forget all about you as soon as possible. I'm living a happy life on my own now. Stop bothering me. Mike apparently tried to start dating again, but no woman was interested in a bitter, middle-aged man with no prospects. Unable to handle the stress of living alone and doing his own housework, he turned to gambling. He ended up betting more than his salary could cover and fell into debt. Unable to pay his debts, Mike eventually had to sell the house to cover them. Now he lives alone in a small apartment. As for me, I'm still working hard and actually able to focus more on my career than ever before. My performance has improved so much that I'm being promoted to department head this spring, which just makes me want to work even harder. I still keep in touch with Linda. I visit her at the facility sometimes, and we have lovely chats about nothing in particular. It brings me so much joy to see her living such a happy life there. Seeing her contentedly enjoying her days at the facility has become my source of peace.
Ava, oh my god, I really need to talk to you. I am in total shock at what just happened today. This is incredible. I really wasn't expecting to meet my brother's fiance. I thought that he would be bringing over someone that I didn't know at all. I had no idea that he was bringing you to the house. You're my brother's fiance? Wow. How long had you been dating Travis? I had absolutely no idea that this was going on. I really couldn't believe my eyes today. I thought I was dreaming, actually. Well, of course you didn't know what was going on because I didn't tell you a thing about it. It's only natural for you to react this way, too. But I don't understand why you didn't tell me that you were dating my brother, Ava. Why didn't you say anything? I thought that we were really good friends. To be honest, I couldn't be happier knowing that my brother's getting married to one of my greatest friends on the planet. I'm getting kind of emotional at the fact that we'll be sisters soon. Huh? What do you mean by that, Jane? Sisters? Come on, isn't that kind of a joke, though? I don't see why you're getting so emotional when we're hardly friends at all. Didn't you realize why I didn't say anything about this to you? I was just pretending to be a really good friend to you because I wanted to get with your really handsome brother. You really need to get it through that thick skull of yours that I'd never be friends with you. You really need to stop misunderstanding people's intentions, okay? Wait a minute, what did you just say to me? This must be some sort of joke, right? Okay, I get it. Real funny, Ava. You can stop kidding around now. Wow, you're kind of being quite pathetic right now. You know I'm not joking, Jane. Why would I want to be friends with a disabled person in a wheelchair? You can hardly move, and you're absolutely no fun to be around. You need to face reality, Jane. Your hands and feet are basically tied together, and you are bound to that ugly chair. Look, I get it. You can't use your legs anymore, and obviously it's out of your control. You'll have to be like this for the rest of your life, so I guess I'm sorry. What the heck, Ava? Ava, I don't get why you're treating me like this. How could you be so cruel? What happened to make you talk to me like this? Hey, I'm trying to talk to you. Ava, what's going on with these wedding invitations? I know that at least one wedding invitation arrived at my house for the family, but there wasn't one for me. Could it be that you put the wrong address on the invitation for me, or that there's been a mix-up at the mailing center? Do you know anything about this? Well, I haven't been in contact with you for the longest time, so it's only natural for me not to send you an invite. I don't want you interfering with my wedding ceremony. But can't you admit to yourself how stupid you're being right now? Wasn't it obvious when I told you that I was only being your friend to get to your brother? What the heck are you saying? I'd never interfere with someone's wedding, especially my own brother's wedding. Why are you saying such awful things to me? What have I ever done to you to be talked to like this, Ava? I thought that we were really good friends. Don't you want to be friends with me anymore? Oh my God, you really are stupid sometimes. I've already told you this 1,000,000 times. I used you to get closer to Travis. That's the only reason I became friends with you in the first place. Generally speaking, it would be such a shame if someone told me that I was going to gain a relative who has a disability. It just wouldn't look good. It wouldn't look good? Are you kidding me right now, Ava? Don't you see how much you're discriminating against me just because I'm in a wheelchair? Of course it wouldn't look good. It would be embarrassing. If we found out that your disability was because of your genetics, so many people would find out and just not come. If things were to end up like this, my own children could possibly have a disability as well, and I don't want that. There is no benefit in you being around this wedding. Are you seriously calling me defective, Anna? That is such a horrible thing to say. You can't just say that sort of thing to someone with a disability. It's not right. Hey now, there is no need to get so mad just because I'm speaking the truth. It wouldn't be a good look if you showed up because assumptions would be made about me. Besides, it's not like you and I are best friends or anything like that. I just wanted to be closer to your brother. Why would I want to be friends with a disabled person? You're a disgrace to your family because you're bound to this wheelchair, so please, don't bother coming to the wedding. No one wants you there, Jane. Okay, well, since you've already taken this so far, I suppose I won't go to my own brother's wedding. But what you're saying and doing is so wrong, Ava. I don't care. I just want things to go the way they should. I also would like it if you cut ties with your family. It would really help the situation. We're planning to invite a lot of relatives and have a super gorgeous ceremony without you. We don't need someone like you there cramping our style. Travis, I really need to talk to you. It's urgent, and I'm really upset about what's going on. So I was talking to Ava about how I haven't received an invite to the wedding. She ended up telling me that, this is horrible. She said that she never intended on sending me an invitation to your wedding. I feel so depressed right now.
Whoa, just calm down and breathe, little sister. What are you on about exactly? What do you mean Ava never intended on inviting you? Doesn't make sense.
Look, I don't want to say anything bad about your fiancé, Travis, but Ava has basically cut me out of her life just because I've got a disability. She also turned around and said to me that people with disabilities are defective and shouldn't be invited to special events. I just feel so terrible about myself now, Travis.
Excuse me? Did she seriously say that to you? She said that you're a defect? Has she lost her mind? Why would she say something like that to a friend?
To be honest, it's my fault for not realizing Ava's true nature when it comes to other people. She's such a terrible person, Travis. I didn't think she'd act like this. But I'm more concerned what she'll say or do in front of you once you both get married. Please be careful from now on when it comes to Ava.
This is insane. I still don't get why she'd say such a thing like that towards you when you've been so kind towards her. I don't believe this at all.
I know what you mean, Travis. I didn't want to believe what she said myself. It seems like she's been holding how she feels for a while now. Also, I was wondering if you could send me a wedding invitation. I want to be able to congratulate you properly. I want to see you get married.
Look, I really hate to break this to you, Jane, but I'm really sorry. I don't think it would be a good idea for you to come to the ceremony.
Wait, what did you just say? I'm confused. I'm your sister, Travis. Why would you not want me at the wedding ceremony? It makes no sense.
Jane, you've got to realize that weddings cost quite a lot of money, so that's why I want it to be a huge success. I want Ava to have all the attention on her wedding day.
Huh? I don't quite understand what you're getting at, Travis. Give her all the attention? What's that supposed to mean exactly? What's that got to do with me?
Well, when you come into the venue in your wheelchair, even if you don't like it, the attention will definitely be diverted to you, and I don't think she wants that. That would be a huge problem, and I want to make Ava the main focal point of the ceremony. She should be shining the brightest. She's the star of the show, so to speak. Besides, you'd be restricting the staff members' movement around the venue if you were to come in the wheelchair. If the ceremony is delayed, it would be a burden on those attending.
Huh? What? Is that seriously the problem? Even you're thinking of me as a problem? Why do you think I'm such a nuisance for? Why would you say that?
I'll just say what I need to say now so we don't have too many issues. To be honest, taking care of you is very difficult for me, Jane. It gets too much sometimes. I do feel sorry for you because you've got no movement in your legs and they just don't work properly anymore. It's just so hard to watch you wheel around sometimes. I just want you to realize that you're kind of causing trouble for other people and it's hard for us too. Also, don't take people's kindness for granted just because you've got a disability, Jane.
Are you kidding me right now? This is... I can't believe this. You're saying things like this? How could you say that to me? Your little sister. I never thought you'd ever say these things to me. I already know how I make people feel. I cause trouble for everyone because of my disability. I never thought I was normal, but I didn't think you'd go this far.
Okay, but anyway, I've been the one who's been closest to you. It was also hard for me too. I always wanted to get away from you, so that's why I left home when I did.
Wait, what? Are you telling me that you left home because of me? Because life was so hard for you just because I can't move my legs?
I'm just trying to tell you that the world doesn't revolve around you and your disability, Jane. Everything in the house has always been about you, and I got sick of it. Come on, you're an adult now, so you should be able to understand where I'm coming from with all this, okay? You're not the only one who struggles.
Yes, but I don't put people down because they have an issue, but I get it. It's all my fault, right? I guess I was so overwhelmed with my disability then. You know, I'm really sorry, Travis. I obviously didn't realize that I was causing you so much trouble. I would have just stayed away if I knew. But I guess you really didn't want me to know, so you just left home early on so you didn't have to put up with me, right? I just got in your way, literally.
Well, yes, basically. I just wanted to not have to feel like I got no attention because of you, and I just got sick of having to look out for you all the time.
So you left home and now you basically want to cut all ties with me. Is that correct, Travis? You don't want anything to do with me anymore.
Since I know I can cut you out of my life now, maybe that's what I want to happen. If I do this, I'll be free from taking care of you and I'll have more freedom for myself.
Is that so? Fine. I get it. You want nothing to do with me? So be it, Travis. If that's the case, then I guess we're no longer siblings anymore. First Ava and now you. Great. Well, hey there, Jane. I was just wondering if you've seen the wedding photos. The hall is still getting set up, but it looks gorgeous. Many people will be blessing me from now on. Hello, Ava. Yes, I've seen some of the photos. The dress looks so beautiful. The hall looks so big, and I'm sure getting it set up is really difficult. Of course, it's taken a lot of preparing, and it has cost a lot of money. After all, today is the day that I'll be the star. It's my wedding, so it makes sense. Oh, I forgot to ask earlier, but I'd really appreciate it if you could send me some money as a gift. You'll also bless this marriage, right? I'm expecting that much. All you've really got to do for now is send me some money, but also to not set foot into the ceremony until everything is over. That's all I wish for. Well, I think you got your wish by telling me to stay at home, Ava. You said that it would be better for you if I did, so I'm sitting here feeling like crap. Oh, come on. I had to sacrifice some people since I'm so popular, you see? I've got a lot of guests coming. We no longer have to take care of you, so we're free now. It's been a long time coming, this ceremony, and trying to get you out of my life. I'm just so glad that this could all happen. It was definitely worth it. You know, Ava, I've never forced you to take care of me at all, so I don't know what you're talking about. I thought you were doing it out of the kindness of your heart. I guess not. Of course you were wrong. I wouldn't do that. I needed to get what I wanted and then accomplish my goals that I had. Wasn't it obvious to you? Anyway, we've known each other since middle school, but you were just a stepping stone to what I really wanted, your brother. Having to take care of you from that age to try and get some brownie points with your brother and his family was super annoying to me. But I no longer have to do that anymore, so I'm not going to hold back my opinions about you. People like you should just disappear from society. How dare you say something so cruel about disabled people? I never asked for this to happen to me. I can't help who I am physically. However, I'm glad that you got to get out your true feelings about me, Ava. All of our memories together were fake, and I don't regret anything I say from now on. You know what I want now, Ava? I want you to be the one that disappears from my life, since you've decided to be so horrible to me about our friendship. What on earth are you talking about, you stupid little woman? I haven't got a clue what you're trying to get at. Do you seriously think you can do anything to me from your wheelchair? Besides, unlike your kind who have many disabilities, I'm popular with everyone. Even if you were to disappear, no one would miss you and they'd feel no pain over your absence.
Jane, you better have an explanation as to what's going on right now. None of her relatives have shown up to the wedding and I can't get a hold of them. You're in the house right now, aren't you? You've not left or anything like that, right? You've not heard anything from them, have you?
Why are you talking to me, Travis? Don't you know that we're no longer siblings and you're just a stranger to me now? Stop trying to contact me, Travis.
I don't have time to do this right now when I need to know what's going on. I'm not worried about this. I want you to just call her relatives. No one has shown up to the ceremony.
Well, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to help you with this. Why don't you try and solve this problem yourself, okay, Travis?
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? You're the only one who wasn't invited, so I'm sure you're the one who's up to something. Tell me what's going on.
You do realize that normally no one would want to celebrate the marriage of a couple who abandoned the sister in the wheelchair, right?
Wait, what? What do you mean by that? Are you saying that no one showed up because you aren't coming to the wedding? This is insane.
I'm not coming because you were the ones that didn't invite me in the first place. I didn't get an invite to the wedding, so of course Mom and Dad got a bit suspicious. So in the end, I showed them the messages that you and Ava had been sending me about why I wasn't invited to the wedding. I told them what was going on.
What? Why would you do that? Did you literally show them what messages we sent to you? Don't you know anything about privacy? You showed them my messages without permission?
No one would believe me unless I showed them what you actually said to me. They were both in shock when I showed them what you said. They were horrified, actually. They had an inkling that you were growing dissatisfied with me existing in your life. Then I said how you rejected me as a sister and saw how you discussed that with me. They were both crying and in shock at how you talked to me. They said how a child grows up as the parent's fault because of how they were raised.
But I don't understand what this has got to do with today's ceremony. They need to forget about this and get to the venue. Why aren't they coming?
All of us came to the same conclusion, that if you told me not to come to the ceremony, then neither will they. They obviously know what you said was so wrong. I knew I had to tell them as I could no longer hold it in. I told them, but it was always up to them whether they wanted to go to the wedding ceremony or not.
But it doesn't make any sense to me what's happening here. Like, why haven't Anna's relatives come to the ceremony? You've done something, haven't you? You little weasel.
Well, from the perspective of our parents, what Ava said was nothing but cruel and disgusting. The comments she said were targeting me and others with disabilities, right? As a parent, I think it's natural for them to be angry about someone hurting their daughter's feelings. Dad got so angry that he barged into Ava's house. But that wasn't the way to have a proper discussion about this, so of course it would be better to do this another day since you're busy getting married.
Are you kidding me? Dad actually barged into her house? Is that what actually happened? I haven't heard of that happening. What the heck is his problem?
You know, I can never say more than a few details to a stranger, Travis, but both of her parents cried and apologized for how their daughter treated me. They said that they knew that she had a few flaws in her personality, but they never thought that she'd say horrible things to a friend like me. Especially since we've known each other for such a long time and looked out for me. They couldn't apologize more for what Ava said. They weren't barely audible, apparently. But here's the thing I don't get. Even though her parents are quite nice people, how did she turn out so horrible? They sincerely apologized, and I thought it was strange. Considering their daughter has not said one remorseful thing to me, of course, as parents, they take full responsibility for making a child into such a horrible person. They all decided mutually not to go to the ceremony because of how Ava has treated me in the last few months, and I don't blame them for not going today.
Are you for real, Jane? How dare you tell them what we said? Everything's going to be completely ruined now. You've ruined everything we planned. There's no way they wouldn't come to the wedding just because of something small like this, right? How can you take what I said so seriously?
Well, you should have thought about what you wanted to say before you said it, Travis. They couldn't go because they couldn't bless their daughter's marriage to you. It's already falling to pieces. I'm starting to notice that now. No one's congratulated you on your upcoming wedding. No one seemed to be pleased with this marriage. Even if you tried to contact them to get them to come over, they won't. Everyone knows about Ava's discriminatory remarks, and no one will come to the wedding.
But this can't be happening right now. How can they do this to us? It was only a joke, really. It's not really how we feel. Tell them to come here now.
Look, I'm aware that my existence has caused you to also have a difficult time with your life, but Ava has made you realize this in such a horrible manner. She's good at getting under people's skin when it comes to the negative emotions, but it's still obvious that you care about her. So from now on, please live with her. We don't want you coming back here. You're not welcome here. You've said some horrible things, and your new wife has made you into a horrible person, Travis. Don't even count on me for everything that happens to you in the future. I am no longer your baby sister. From now on, I'm an only child. Goodbye, Travis. This is an absolute catastrophe. I can't believe this is happening to me right now. This is all your fault, you stupid little cow. This wedding's been ruined because of you. I am absolutely disgusted by what you've done. Obviously, it's a no-brainer, but I want compensation for this. You have ruined my special day. Hey, you're the one who started this whole thing in the first place. You're the one to blame for how you've talked to me. All I did was speak up about it to my parents. You were the one who let loose on how you actually felt about people with disabilities. You're the one who was being cruel and discriminatory towards me. Oh, shut up, you stupid woman. I'm not kidding around here. You ruined my day. I shouldn't have had to worry about disabled people like you taking my spotlight. I should have been the one getting pampered by all of the attention from our families, their gifts, and people surrounding me trying to get my attention. My reputation has been ruined because of you. I'm finished. I'm just a nobody who's nothing but harsh on other people. This is the worst thing ever. What on earth are you talking about? You brought this on yourself. If you knew you were horrible to others, you should have learned to be more kind to people. Because you're a disabled person, my life has been ruined. Even if you say you didn't do anything, you'd think someone would help me. I've never lived through hardship. Do you seriously think that you'd benefit from trying to cut me out of this wedding? You've been dissing a disabled person for the entire time you've known me behind my back. Huh? What the heck are you talking about? I'm talking about how you ruined my wedding today for telling our families about the conversation we had. Because you were bullying me for being disabled, Ava. You started this, and I am not kidding about this anymore. How dare you say what you said to me? As soon as I entered middle school, I suddenly became ill and I lost the ability to move my legs. Did you know that I needed surgery to cure what was happening to me? Do you even know that I had no control over what was going on with my body? Do you really think I asked to be in a body like this? How could you go against what I've been through? But you've ruined how things should be. I had to pretend to like you for so long, and you ruined my plan. If you're telling me that you'd be fixed after surgery, why aren't you? Because the surgery had a really low chance of succeeding. Also, if it completely failed, I'd never be able to walk ever again. How dare you just say this with so much ease? You've got no idea what I was dealing with. The cost of having the surgery was going to be so expensive. But if I was given the choice to fix my legs, I would take that opportunity right away. I didn't ask to be disabled, you horrible woman. But you've been so unkind when it comes to not letting me have the attention. Why couldn't you have given me at least one day, Jane? Do you seriously not give a damn about anyone but yourself? You're the most selfish person I have ever met, and you're the one who got all of the attention. It wasn't me, as people would push my chair out of the way just so that they could see and talk to you. Don't you see what's happened to me, Ava? I could no longer play or hang out properly with my friends. I even needed help just to get on public transportation. I had no choice but to rely on people. It is so difficult to go out alone, and I can't just easily go for a walk to improve the mood I'm in. It's not as easy as it is for someone who has functioning limbs, Ava. There is absolutely no way you can understand the misery of being unable to live without the help of other people, Ava. You'll never know what it feels like. Well, I'm still trying to enjoy my life here, so stop trying to rain on my parade with your sob story of how you got stuck in that chair. I can't help you with that. You enjoying your life? Well, as you should be, since you're a fully functioning human, you stupid idiot. I knew you were enjoying life because I was watching it. I was watching it from my wheelchair, and I do every day when I see people walking around and doing daily tasks that I can no longer do. I am desperately trying really hard to keep my nerves at bay, but you make me unbelievably angry. I can't believe I ever had a friend like you in my life. Excuse me? What did you just say? You should be grateful that I stuck around for as long as I did, Jane. No one wanted to be your friend at all. Probably because they saw how horrible you are and didn't want to come near me because they were scared of you. If anything ruined my friendships, it's you, Ava. My family and some friends encouraged me to keep going as I am, but I understood that I could never live on my own without some sort of assistance. That's why I try to do my best with the life I've been given. I act nicer than most people because I want to be a good person and live my life in a careful manner. If I was abandoned by everyone I know, I wouldn't be able to live or survive this life. I would break down in tears if I couldn't complain to anyone or if I was in any pain. If I didn't do what I did and be brave about it, I might have had everyone abandon my side, and I would be all alone while you both got married to each other. I have always had so much anxiety when it came to who would care about me and want to stick around. Don't act like this just because no one showed up today. You are so arrogant. You've never had to live with a disability or with the fear that someone might leave you and never come back. You deserved what happened today. What the heck? How could you turn around and act like this towards me when I used to be such a good friend to you? I suppose you were wary of people around you then. Of course I was, and I was allowed to be, especially with how you and my brother have treated me in recent times. But I still have many important people around me. They continue to support me and listen to what I've had to say, unlike you and Travis. I have been blessed with friends who are there for me, and I can go to them about any complaints I have. You know, I really thought that you were one of those people I could go to for anything, Ava, but it seems like I was very wrong in thinking that. To be honest, the shock of being betrayed by you was huge. I never thought that you'd do anything like that to me. I thought you'd been brought up better, Ava. But if you're going to cut me out of your life, then you're nothing but a stranger to me, Ava. I'll show you no mercy, okay? I'll destroy you in every way possible. Shut up, you good-for-nothing woman. You're nothing but a disabled person who can't do anything. I don't care about you. All I want is my money, so give it to me. Excuse me? I should have known that I said all that for nothing. You really don't listen to anyone, do you, Ava? What money are you talking about anyway? Because of you and the actions you've taken today, my wedding was ruined as none of the relatives have shown up and they've cut off all their support. I won't be able to pay for all the wedding expenses and I'll end up in massive debt. It'll be bad if you don't pay quickly, so you better pay for my wedding. Oh, I get what you're saying. It seems like this extravagant wedding has cost you quite a bit of money, hasn't it, Ava? But you shouldn't really be getting into debt in the first place just to spend money on a wedding, okay? That's kind of a dumb thing to do, Ava. How about you do something about that yourself? If you're the one having money troubles, then it should really be you who should be fixing the problem. Hey, we really need to talk, Jane. Up until now, I've been taking good care of you, okay? Please just pay me $15,000 for all the troubles you've caused. That includes telling our parents what we were talking about, which caused them to not show up. That completely ruined my wedding, so pay up. I've helped you out so much with things like carrying luggage around and pushing your wheelchair so we could get to places faster. You never said thank you for that. Are you kidding me with these messages, Ava? You know I don't remember getting help for any of those things you said. I don't know what you're on about. Huh? Are you denying what I did for you? Are you serious? Is this really what you say to someone who has gone out of their way to help you? Well, recently you've been nothing but horrible to me, Ava, so I don't get how you can make me do anything at this point. I'm quite capable of moving my wheelchair. I never asked you to help me with it at all. Plus, you always moved the luggage or whatever you carried to odd places where I couldn't reach it at all. You were such a pushover when it came to the fake kindness you were trying to show me. It was actually kind of infuriating and it bugged me so much. Excuse me? What on earth are you talking about? I am nice to everyone. I was just getting so sick of taking care of you and not getting anything back for it. You shouldn't have to get anything back from it if it's out of the kindness of your own heart, but to be honest, I don't think you've got a heart at all, Ava. You've got some guts asking me for money when I've not done a single thing to harm your wedding. All I did was go to your parents and mine about my problems. They were the ones that made their own decision about whether or not to go to your wedding. They obviously knew that what you said was so terrible. So of course they chose not to go, and they'll never accept you as part of their family again. Don't even think for a second that I did anything to you when you started it all. But you can't just blame this all on me. At least I was being honest about how I feel, but you need to pay me back or you'll be sorry. I'll take you down and it won't be pretty. I'd love to see you try, but you can't do anything to me anymore. I'm a nice person and I know the difference between what is right and what is wrong. If you try coming anywhere near me, I'll call the cops and you'll be thrown into a jail cell. No one likes it when you say derogatory things to people with disabilities. You'll not get out of what you've done to me easily. You're the worst person I have ever met, and I hope that you're smart enough in not contacting me ever again. After the so-called gorgeous wedding that was supposed to take place, Ava is now up to her ears in debt, and Travis has abandoned her after she made the situation worse for them. Travis is demanding alimony from Ava. It seems like she's been working at night and is living alone with no one to help her. Oh well, she deserves it. She's always been good at sneaking into people's lives and playing nice. What a fake thing to do. Now she's become more isolated from people like her parents and other friends because they heard what she said to Jane about her disability. She's not had many customers and no peace of mind. She eventually got arrested for trying to steal money from a customer. Jane ended up getting surgery on her legs. It was a great success, and now she's getting physical therapy to help her get her strength back. Although it's been a long and difficult rehabilitation process, she'll be able to walk again and show off her legs to her brother. She'll work hard to achieve this goal. Hey, Celine. Could you hurry it up and make me something to eat now? I'm tired from my super long day of working today. And my stomach has been rumbling for the past 2 hours now, so get going and make me some food. Huh? You're not the only one who's really tired right now from their day. I'm with your dad right now taking care of him, so could you please make something for yourself tonight? Huh? Why do I have to be told what to do by someone who doesn't even leave this house to go to work? You've been in this house all day long, so you make me my food. Why should I have to do anything here when you've had all day to prepare me something? That's how things should work. Hey, I work a remote job right now from this house, and while doing so, I'm also caring for your father. So don't think that I'm just laying around all day doing nothing here. So that means you're the head of caring for everyone, right? Well, if that's the case, then you should be doing all the cleaning in this house as well. This house smells like crap right now. Shouldn't taking care of that smell be your responsibility or something? Huh? I don't think there's any kind of bad smell right now in the house. What are you supposedly smelling? It smells like a pigsty. It's that smell that comes off old people, like my dad. Perhaps your nose is good for nothing now since you've been around him all this time? Well, if the smell is all right with you, then so be it. But I want you to make me my food right now. I am tired from my very long day of work. So hurry the hell up and make me dinner. What the heck has gotten into you, seriously? Why do you think you have any right to be talking to me like that right now, Mandy? I'm in the same boat as you right now, working a job all day long. A job that can be done from the comfort of your bed shouldn't even be considered a job. I actually leave this house and work all day long, sweating my butt off, making money. So don't you even begin to compare yourself to me. I cannot believe you. The reason I am in this house right now is to care for your guys' bedridden father while Mike is out of the house for work. And yet this is how I'm going to be talked to by you? Who cares what you think about yourself being in this house? The fact that you even think of yourself as someone important just grosses me out. We are your family, so of course you had to come out here while Mike's gone to take care of us. Well then, why are you, of all people, not doing anything to help out right now? This is your father, after all, who you are related to by blood. Huh? Like I've been saying, I am tired. Are you even listening to me right now? Something like taking care of my bedridden dad should be left to my older brother's wife to take care of. And I like to think you should be thanking me right now for not making an even bigger fuss about this crappy smell in the air. This is your own father, Mandy. Well, he smells like dog crap. Now, once you've gone and lit a candle or something, come and make me dinner, all right? I want this house to smell like flowers or something, so that I don't have to smell my dad's stank while eating my meal. Understood?
So for the past 6 months or so, have things always been like that there?
Yes, Greg. I came here for the sake of taking care of your father, and so I've just been taking all this crap from her, but I cannot do this anymore. Recently, she hasn't even been coming back to the house anymore, and when she does, she only wants me to take care of her while she does whatever she wants. It's better that she just stay out of this house, as I can actually take time to focus on my job and your father. So honestly, I hope she gets the hint.
I can't believe it. She's never acted like that around me. And if she did...
For some reason, she really just doesn't like the fact that I'm staying in your father's house. Which is strange, because if I were to leave this place, she'd never be able to manage anything.
Hey now, Celine, you should have told me all about this a whole lot sooner.
I couldn't say this to any of you. You've been out of state for over 6 months now, doing one of the most important jobs ever, right? You shouldn't have to be worried about your father or your sister any while you're out there, since there's not much you can do anyway from there. So I just held myself together for as long as I could and took whatever your sister's been giving me.
Thank you so much for thinking about me. And I'm so sorry for what you've gone through. I'm sure all of this has really changed your perspective about my family.
Hey, you don't have to worry. I'm sorry. None of this is your fault, as your sister has only herself to blame. I really love your father after all, so doing everything I can to care for him is what I've wanted. But, of course, there's still Mandy.
No, she's going to be my responsibility now. I never knew that she was that toxic deep down. And as of right now, I am so thankful of the fact that you've left your own home to move in with my father and do everything from the chores to the cooking for him. You told me you'd do everything for him, and that makes me so happy. So I wanted to help out too, by supporting you.
You did say quite a few times that you'd come around to help at some point.
I know. Yet this whole time, you've been doing pretty much everything for both my father and I. I just wish I could be there to help. I feel like a liar for not being there with you both.
But what about your sister and what she'll have to say when you come back? She might think that you're lying to her when you have a talk, and might think that I'm the one forcing you to speak up.
Well, I suppose that could always happen. Actually, very recently, I felt something off about Mandy as well. I've started to think that one of the reasons she's always out of the house now is because she's cheating.
I see. Recently, she has been out of the house more than she's been around us, so I could definitely see her going out and having an affair right now. Although the only thing she'd been telling me is that she's busy with work right now and has to stay later in the evening to finish things up.
Does Mike have any idea that this is going on right now?
Mike is always very busy with his own work, and so he never has any time to talk with me about Mandy at all. There was one time I had a chance to talk with him about her, and so he did give her a warning about her attitude and such. But that didn't seem to faze her at all. And, well, Mike's always been a bit soft when it comes to drama like this. He has been trying his best to help out around the house, though, when he is home and has time.
Is that right? So while I've been away, a lot of things have changed with all of you. Well, anyway, I'm really sorry for all the things that have happened to you, Celine. And I appreciate the fact that you're still continuing to stay with my dad and take care of him. I can't believe that Mandy's not doing anything at all to care for her dad. It's saddening, to say the least. I always thought that since Mandy's mother had passed away, and she was left with only her dad and brother to raise her, she'd be really thankful towards them.
That's what I was thinking for a while as well. Seeing her behave the way she is now, it's just depressing and unbelievable.
I have an idea about this. I don't want to believe that Mandy's really that kind of person deep down. So I think right now is the perfect chance to give it one last go at seeing if she's still the Mandy I thought she was or not.
Hey, Greg, are you doing all right? I heard that while you've been out of state on that business trip, you got yourself a bit hurt.
That's right. I should be out of this hospital pretty soon here. But for a while, I'm going to have to stay in a wheelchair until I'm 100% again. I'm sorry. For the time being, I'm going to need your help with things at home, since I really don't have any way of getting everything done by myself.
Of course, I'm your wife after all, so I'll make sure you're taken care of. The only thing is, right now I've been very busy with work and everything, so in terms of timing it might be a bit difficult for me. But right now Celine is at my dad's house. So she can help you out when you're here, and I'll try my best to help out when I can.
Thank you for your quick response, Mandy. And as for Celine, I'll never be able to repay her for all she's done here.
You have that right. I really am thankful for what she's done. But I'm sure her taking care of everyone is so much fun, right? So you really don't have to feel sorry about her when she has to spend all day doing things for you and Dad, right?
Well, perhaps she does like doing all this.
Anyhow, for the time being, I want you to just be focused on getting your legs all healed up again so that you can walk on your own. Now, I need to get back to work.
It seems you've been working way more than you normally did back before I left on my trip. Tell me, from what time until what time do you have to work every day?
Huh? Well, that all depends on the day, so I can't give you a very good answer to that. But just be aware that I've normally been having to work from early morning to late night. That's why I'm never able to help Celine with anything at home.
Is that so? Have you and her been doing all right together?
Of course. But when it comes to her, she can sometimes be too easy to upset. There are definitely times when her and I will have little arguments and such. But I'm an adult, so I know how to handle all of that back talk from her. You don't have to worry about any of it.
I see. Well, as long as you have it all under control with her, then I can relax. I'm sorry for taking up some of your time, Mandy. Good luck with the rest of your work today.
Thank you. And you take care as you get ready to be released from that hospital. Hey, Celine, you're going to have to take care of my husband from now on as well, all right? Please and thank you. You've been in charge of caring for my dad this whole time, so you should be all right caring for another person, right? Thanks. I'm sorry, but I am not caring for him. Huh? What are you talking about? If you're not going to do it, then who else will? Not only have you not been taking care of your own father, but now you're going to have someone else care for your husband too? Are you kidding me, Mandy? And like I'd said, you're in charge of caring for everyone around here, all right? Why should I have to do any of that crap when you're the one who does it? It's not like you have anything else going on, and so far all you've been doing is squatting in our house without having to pay to be here, right? Excuse me? Squatting? The reason I'm having to live with you right now in this house is because I am taking care of your father for you. I never came to this place to just sit around all day and do nothing, okay? Would you just shut up already? Take care of Greg for me. I am very, very busy with work right now. I'd love to care for my husband and my dad, but I physically can't right now. I'm in the same situation, yet you don't see me whining about it, do you? I'm putting in that extra 10% of effort each day to make sure your father is comfortable and living. Things will only get tougher as your dad gets older and as Greg comes home, so just do your best to make things work. This is pissing me off. Please, for God's sake, take care of my freaking husband. I have no idea how to care for another person, and I have a lot of work that I need to attend to every day. All you have to do is help your husband out with the things he can't do on his own, all right? Things like pushing his wheelchair around for him when he goes out and lifting things up for him that he can't get out on his own. It's all not that hard of stuff, so come on and stop the whining already. Stop that! Hey, how much longer do you plan to stay away from this house without saying anything to anyone? Have you not been around to take care of Greg at all? I told you I have a lot of things to do at work. You should be the one to take care of him, right? You and him seem to get along so well with one another. You keep on giving me the excuse that you're so busy with work every day, but how busy are you now where you haven't even been able to come home for days? This is a world that a shut-in like yourself would never be able to understand. You poor, poor child. By the way, you are a freaking stranger to me, so I'm not going to listen to you telling me what to do. So this really means you're not going to do anything else for Greg then? It already sounds like you've been ignoring all his calls and texts now, so I can't blame him for being really sad right now about his own wife ignoring him. I have no plans of going back to that house to care for Greg. You do it for me. Oh, but make sure you take care of him and my dad well enough that things don't smell like crap again, all right?
So that's the real kind of woman you are.
What? Greg? What's going on with you right now? The real kind of woman? What do you mean by that?
I'm talking about all that stuff you were saying to Celine. So this whole time, you haven't seemed to care at all about your father or myself, and would rather have your sister-in-law care for us instead of you.
Wait, I never said anything like that. I still care about you both. I just happen to have a lot of work that I need to take care of still. And, well, that keeps me from coming home a lot of the time. Right now, if there's anything I'm physically able to do for you guys, I'll do it because I really, really want to.
You liar! I heard all about this from Celine already, okay? While I was away on that business trip that got cut short by the accident, you went and forced Celine to do everything for both your father and you. You would even force her to do the most simple of things like cooking you dinner and lighting a candle. Things that a woman your age should be able to do easily.
And during those times, I am busy with work, so I had no choice but to have her help. How many times do I have to tell you this, Greg? Right now, it feels like you all are trying to pick on me and the work I'm having to do.
Yesterday, I gave your office a call. Your manager, or the man who was your manager, told me you quit your job there half a year ago.
Huh? Why would you call my office like that without asking me first?
Shush. What did he mean by you quit your job half a year ago and haven't been back to that office since? What happened to all those excuses you've kept on using, saying you've been so very busy with work?
I just changed jobs half a year ago is all, Greg. By the way, I explained all of this to you before. Do you not remember any of this?
I was never given any explanation from you, Mandy. Now quit your lying and tell me the truth for once. Tell me the truth about how, for the past 6 months now, you've been cheating on me with another man.
What?
When I had to leave for that trip, you found it to be the perfect chance for you to go out and meet with another man multiple times, right? What am I saying? You've gone out to see him pretty much every day for the past 6 months now, leaving Celine at home to take care of your father and all the housework. You're a real dick for doing something like that.
Why do you... But you were out of the state for work, right?
In order to get all the evidence I needed of you cheating, I hired someone to go and investigate you further. The investigator was able to get an audio recording from the man you've been with, and was even able to get other evidence to help me solidify the case.
But Greg, I had no other choice, all right? For the past 6 months, I've been totally lonely here without you. I've been having to worry about my father as well as deal with my job, all while you were never around me.
You haven't been caring for your father or working for the past half a year, asshole! Stop it with all your incessant lies!
No, wait, I was about to say...
No, you weren't. I knew what was going on, but I wanted to give my wife the benefit of the doubt and trust that this was all just one huge misunderstanding on my part. That's why I told you I had injured my legs. I was really hoping that by hearing about your husband losing the ability to walk for a while, you'd come back to me and prove that you had always been mine. But instead, you continued to use your fake job as an excuse. And not only were you not taking care of me, but you wouldn't even come back home.
What? Huh? What are you going on about? Wait, you're telling me that your legs being all messed up was a giant lie?
I made that all up in order to see who the real you was. But now, I'm well aware of who you are.
You're an asshole for lying to me about something like that.
I'm not going to take that from a bitch that's been cheating on me for 6 months and lying about it. We are getting a freaking divorce now. I'm sure you knew this was coming though, right? I already hired a lawyer with me, so I'll get to work with him and make sure you pay me for every lie you've ever told. I hope your 6 months away from work didn't use up all of your savings.
Wait a second. Hey! Hey, do something about all of this. Things have really turned upside down for me, all right? You were the one cheating this whole time, so this is exactly what you deserve. I have no reason to be helping you get out of that mess now, and actually I really can't wait for you to burn in hell after this. Jesus, you are such a freaking witch, do you know that? Me going out and having fun with another man has nothing to do with you, right? That's totally right. And that's why your problems that you're facing now have nothing to do with me. The only people that I have anything to do with now are your father, Greg, and Mike. Wait, so does this mean you knew about how Greg had been lying to me? Oh, you're talking about how he faked having bad legs? I knew about that. Greg didn't want to believe that you were really as toxic as you are, so he lied in order to see if you were really faithful to him or not. That poor man, Greg. If he was lying to you, then you should have told my dad or something. Why would you play along with Greg and trying to set me up like that? Are you still not aware? Right now, your father is on his last leg and has been suffering from dementia. What? This whole time I've been taking care of him, he's been calling me Mandy instead of Celine. He would always say things like, "I'm sorry, Mandy, I'm sorry." Is that right? This whole time your father's been thinking that you've been taking care of him, even though it's me. I'm sure for him that's the best outcome, as he wouldn't have been as happy knowing his daughter was never around to care for him. He would have had to learn that the daughter he raised all by himself would rather go out and cheat on her husband than stay home to care for her loving father. That's all been going on? Dad's thought I've been the one caring for him? Are you starting to understand now? Well, I'm sorry, but it's too late now. We're having you kicked out of the house. But you'll be just fine with that, right? Huh? You want me out of my own dad's house? Why do you, of all people, think you can choose to do something like that to me? That place isn't even your house. I'm sorry to say this, but I have every right to kick you out. After all, this house is Mike's. Ever since your father became older and fell ill, Mike has been the one paying things off, like the loan. But in order to do so, he had to have his name on the place, so your father gave it to him. And from what Mike has told me, he's cutting ties to you for being such a heartless and self-centered woman. So the only thing you can do now is come here and get your things. What? All of this and that going on in my life right now, and now you're going to make me an outcast, huh? Shut up, you were the one who casted your whole family out. Now you get your butt over here and grab all your things. Hey, come on now, I get it already, I messed up. But from now on, I'll make sure to take care of my dad, okay? There is no longer any chance for you, Mandy. Nobody can trust you anymore, and none of us want to anyway. It's over for you. Pack it up and get out of our lives. Wait! Hey, Mandy, what the frick is all of this about now? You got divorced from Greg, and the whole family has said goodbye to you forever. Just because you've come all the way back to this house again doesn't mean anyone is going to let you back in. Do you understand that? I know that, but I can't live on with the way things are. Because of that settlement I had to pay Greg, I am in really bad debt now. And so far I've had to live life without a job and a house. Why are you still whining like you're a victim? You were the one who caused all of this, and now you're having to pay up for what you'd asked for. I don't care that your life sucks now and that you're too immature to handle it. You deserve to not live on too much longer. What the hell? I had no other choice but to come all the way back home. Both my brother and Greg have gone and blocked me, so you're my only hope now. I had no other choice but to come here and see you. I am doing everything I can to stay alive, all right? And your father is in the same boat. What? Your dad did everything he could to stay alive, and I mean everything. He would go saying he was sorry for all the actions his daughter had taken to people like myself and Greg and Mike while trying to go through rehab. Yet while all of that had been happening, you continued to ignore him and never bothered to even stop by and say hi. Wait, but And over time, as things started to get worse again, he began to call me Mandy, thinking that you'd actually come around to wanting to care for your own father. This all has been hell for me because I've had to watch as a poor old man who did everything for his daughter got ignored by her and treated like he was nothing. Well, if it's so bad for you, then why don't you leave that house now? Huh? I mean, my father is still calling you Mandy, thinking that you're me, right? Well then, if you leave that house and let me in, then the problem can be solved and you'll no longer have to feel bad for him. I will be able to live there again and I can take care of him now, all right? I know better than to fall for that. You just want to be back in here so that you can have a free place to crash again, right? I'm done with you. No point in talking with you anymore, is there? If you're going to continue hanging out in front of this house, then I'm going to call the police and have them get you off our property. Hey, come on now, please. At least let me come in and take a shower or something. I haven't had a shower in weeks. Just let me clean myself off, please. I can't do that, or else you'll stink up the inside of this house. I have to remember what you said to me and do my job and make sure the inside of this house doesn't start smelling like crap. After that, Mandy used a rock from out in the yard to bust through the glass front door and made her way into the house. But before she could even get herself into the shower, the police showed up and tackled her to the bathroom floor while she was only in her underwear. They handcuffed her and took her out to a squad car, where they then went and took her away to the county jail. She was taken to court later that week and charged with breaking and entering and vandalism for breaking down the front door of the house. These 2 charges would only add fuel to the fire that was her debt, as she would now have to owe us even more money through a settlement. Her secret boyfriend from before had run off after Greg went and got a settlement from him as well. So now Mandy is truly all on her own as she goes back to the streets to live as a homeless again. But not too long after, she was arrested again, for robbery this time, and would be put into jail for a year. But at least she has a place to sleep and clean up now. I hope that place will teach her a couple of unforgettable lessons, or at the very least, keep her from being a public menace for the next year. As for myself, I'm still living at home with my father-in-law, Greg, and my husband, where Greg and I have been working to take good care of everything. I still have to work full-time remotely, but things have lightened up a bit with Greg around the house during the afternoon to help out. Mike, unfortunately, still has a lot on his plate when it comes to his job, but he said it'll only be a few more months before he's able to come around the house more and help us all out. My father-in-law is still calling me Mandy and thinks that I really am her, which is a bit upsetting to me at times, but I think this is best for everyone, as he'll never have to find out how truly disgusting his daughter really is. There are still plenty of difficult things to do here, but without Mandy around causing trouble anymore, things seem a lot more peaceful and enjoyable.
Hey, John, are you there? It's kind of an emergency. Can you please answer the phone? Did you not get a phone call from the hospital earlier?
I did get a phone call, but I was busy at work, so I chose to ignore it. You do remember that I actually have a job, right?
Of course I know that you have a job, but this is really urgent. Why else would the hospital be calling you?
I figured they just wanted to tell me the results of some report or something dumb like that, but you're not doing anything. So you should go to the hospital and just pick it up for me. I don't really get why I should have to answer the phone and talk to someone just for that. But you never have anything going on, so you should just go and figure it out for me.
Well, that isn't exactly fair. I mean, I do work part-time, you know. Besides, I really think that they want to talk to you. Are you sure that you want me to go for you?
Why are you making such a big deal about this? You're my wife. Anything a doctor wants to say to me, he should be able to say to you. It really is just that simple. Now hurry up and go find out what they want with me and quit wasting my time.
Okay, all right. I'll go. But you don't have to talk to me in that way, you know? I just wanted to make sure that you were getting the calls and what you wanted to do about it. I didn't realize it was such an effort for you to get back to the doctors.
Excuse me? Don't go talking as if you know why I do the thing that I do. Just be a good wife and do as I say. Got it? And don't ever compare your little part-time job to my real job.
You don't have to talk to me like that, you know. John, are you there? Please call me as soon as you see this.
Call you? I wouldn't call you if I was free with nothing better to do. Besides, there are a million better ways to spend my time than talking to you on the phone.
Please, John, this is serious. We really don't have the time for this. I really need to tell you this, but do you think I could just call you and explain it all over the phone? I think it would be a lot easier that way.
Well, I just told you that there's no way that I'm going to be answering the phone. I don't even want to hear your voice. Besides, I'm still at work and can't be taking personal calls just because you want to chat.
I know that you've already gotten off work for the day. Please, I don't really care if you're out on a busy street or something. Just please either let me call you or come home so we can talk in person.
Wait, how do you know that I'm off work? Did you call my office or something? You know that I told you never, ever to call where I work.
But this is an emergency, John. I don't have any other choice.
Fine, jeez. What is so important that you have to bug me like this? If you're going to be so annoying about this, just spit it out. Text or voice, I'll still get the same content. So just type it out and I'll read it when I feel like it.
I really think that this is the kind of thing that should be said over the phone or in person, not texted. But okay, if you're not going to call, then I have to tell you. I talked to the doctors and they said you maybe have a year left. Apparently, even going into the hospital and trying to seek treatment wouldn't work for how advanced the sickness is now. Any medicine or medical treatment would just be buying time.
What are you talking about? Is that supposed to be some kind of joke or something?
I wouldn't ever joke about something like this, John. You know that I don't find that sort of joke funny.
So basically, you're telling me I've only got a year left with you?
I really don't know. The doctors say that there is a small chance that treatment might help with it. But I think that we should go to the hospital and talk to the doctors themselves about it. Do you think you'll be able to take some time off of work tomorrow to do that with me?
Wait, what? You want me to go to the hospital with you? Why would I want to do that after you've just told me that you've only got a year to live? I'd much rather just have a divorce.
Wait, what? Why would you say that?
I mean that you've just been given a death sentence. And now that you have, I want a divorce right away. So I guess that means there were actually two big announcements for you today. Not only did you find out that you're going to die, but you also found out that you're going to die alone. So don't bother asking me to be there for you or anything like that. It's just a complete waste of time now. And to think that if this didn't happen, we would have spent the rest of our lives together. I guess you can say I really dodged a bullet there.
John, seriously, what are you talking about? I think you're really misunderstanding what I said. But I get it now. You think that I'm going to die, so you're using this as your chance to throw me aside and run away.
Aw, what? Did you really think I would stand by your side and hold your hand while you withered away? Why would I do that when I have another woman waiting for you?
What are you talking about this time? What older woman?
Did you really think that a guy like me can't get another woman to fall in love with him if I tried? I need to divorce you so that I can move on with my life and get with a new woman.
And you think that just marrying someone else is going to solve all of your problems? You'll still end up tied down in ways that you don't like, I guarantee it.
You're just jealous because I already have preparations just in case this very thing happened. Don't be mad just because you're going to die all alone.
I see. Well, then I guess I really didn't know you at all how I thought I did. I had no idea you already had another woman lined up, but fine. Be that way.
Not that I needed your permission to do so. And just why are you wasting the precious time that you have left even arguing with me about this? Why don't you just move out of the house and leave me alone already?
All right, fine then. Have it your way. I will leave then. I'll go ahead and get the divorce papers ready too.
Well, at least you're going to be a good obedient wife for me up until the very end. I'll sign the papers, but then you figure out the rest for me. Unlike you, I have a life to live. Oops, was that too soon? Ah, well, it hardly matters now that you're just a walking corpse.
Whatever, John. Have a nice life.
At least you still have a good sense of humor about you.
I'll just proceed with this whole divorce process then. I'll let you know when the papers are ready for you to be signed. I'm going to be moving out of the house today, though, so don't worry about me being in your space. Although I'll need time to pack my things, so I'll be staying here tonight.
That's fine with me. I'll just go and stay at my girlfriend's house. We're already divorced now, so it really doesn't matter if I do that, right?
Do what you'd like, John. All right, John, I've done as I said I would and prepared the divorce papers for you. Have you gone to the hospital at all, or are you just ignoring their calls? I got one call from the doctors telling me to reach out to you, but I told them that we're divorced and that it's not my business anymore.
The hospital? Why would I have to go there?
You mean you still haven't gone to talk to the doctors at all? You really still haven't figured out the mistake that you've been making? I wasn't given a year to live. You were.
Wait, what?
That's right. You should probably tell that girlfriend of yours before the two of you get married. But I hope you enjoy that last year of being with her.
Hold on a second. Seriously? What are you talking about? What do you mean I was given a year to live? If this is some kind of joke, it isn't very funny.
I'm afraid that I'm not joking about anything at all. Besides, you know that I don't like to joke about this kind of thing. I'm being very serious right now.
Well, I don't believe you at all. I feel as healthy as a horse.
You do remember going in for the full-body physical several months ago, right? Well, the doctors found some abnormalities and ran some tests. When you sent me to the hospital to find out the results, that was when they told me you only had a year left. But I guess you wouldn't believe me since you never went to check for yourself. But I wasn't going to my test results. They were yours, remember? You and your girlfriend might want to think about scheduling an appointment.
Oh, give me a break. Do you really expect to believe that I'm the one who's dying? Don't be ridiculous. This is all a bunch of nonsense. There's no way that I'm about to die. You're just mad because you're the one who's going to die all alone.
I'm actually not upset at all. And you can only blame yourself for all of this since you weren't listening to what I was trying to say. I never once said that I was the one who only had a year to live. You just read my message the way that you wanted to read it. And then you went on to confess that you were cheating on me and that you wanted to get a divorce.
Well, yeah, I guess so. But still.
So all I did was fulfill a dying man's wishes and divorce him. You do remember that the whole reason I went to the hospital that day was for your test results, right? I mean, why would I go to the hospital to pick up your diagnosis and then come back with one for myself? That just doesn't even make sense. You really need to just answer the phone when the hospital calls you.
But I hate talking on the phone. It's such a pain.
Well, I can't disagree with you there, but now look what happened. Honestly, I have no idea how you made that mistake even. I was really surprised by it, to be honest. But then all the horrible things you said to me the second you thought that I was going to die. About not being there while I wither away and leaving me to die alone. Not to mention the fact that you've been cheating on me this whole time.
Well, I thought you were going to be gone soon. I guess I kind of jumped the gun on all of this, didn't I?
But you were already cheating on me before you even thought I was going to die. At least own up to the fact that you were doing it.
But I only admitted it because I thought that you were the one that was dying.
Well, I'm not, so good luck explaining to your girlfriend and all.
What the heck am I supposed to tell her after all of this? She's never going to marry me now!
Yeah, I really can't see anyone wanting to marry someone with so little to go. But since you were so ready to marry her anyways, surely she must love you enough to want to be with you, right? Maybe she'll overlook this and stand by your side until your last breath. Anyways, if you're not going to tell her that, then at least tell her that I'm suing you both for adultery.
Wait, what? You're going to sue us? But I was just given a death sentence. Are you really going to try and just heap more suffering on me?
I'm sorry, but that has nothing to do with the fact that you cheated on me. You cheated, and I have the right to sue for reparations. It really is that simple. You've already admitted to it. Now it's time to own up to it. I don't care if you are a dying man. I have my rights.
How can you say that to me? I only have a year left to live. You should be nicer to me. Why are you being so cruel? You're breaking my heart, Julia. You're the reason I'm dying. It's all the emotional stress you've been putting me through.
Excuse me? You seriously need to get a grip if you think that's the case.
What do you mean?
I mean, that if you want to talk about mistreatment and stress, then I have much more room to talk than you do. The whole time we've been married, you've treated me like your maid more than your wife. You only ever looked down on and condescended to me, and you even cheated on me. You need to get over yourself and realize that you haven't been a good husband.
Hey, come on now! What kind of way is that to talk to a dying man?
You had your chance to go and talk to the doctors about this, but you didn't. I'm sorry, but I don't have any pity for you after the idiotic way you've been acting and the horrible way you've been treating me. I never want to hear from you again.
Hey, Julia, are you there?
Excuse me? Who is this?
Please don't act like this. You know it's me, John. I just wanted to tell you that I really am sorry about what I did. I was just really hoping that you would take me back.
God, you were such a little creep.
What do you mean?
I mean that I thought you left me to go and be with your girlfriend. Why are you trying to worm your way back into my life?
Please don't be like that. I really am sorry for all that I did. But I really have been thinking about what I did, and I realized I was treating you wrong. I need you. I see that now. I'm in the hospital right now, and I'm in my room all by myself.
I see. So I guess now you're the one living out your days all alone.
My family found out all about my cheating and how I treated you, and no one has come to visit me. But I think if I had you here by my side, I might really be able to beat this thing. Please, I need you to help me get through this.
Why don't you leave me alone and go ask your girlfriend to help you?
But we've been married 5 years. No one else knows me as well as you do.
And? Why do you think I owe you another second of my life? I gave you enough time and now I'll finally be free. Don't bother reaching out to me unless it's about paying me what you owe me.
Hey there, it's me, John. Well, here I am, living out my final days alone in a hospital bed. Although I suppose if I think about all that I said to Julia, I should have seen this coming. I'd like to take this space to make my final statement. I really have had a change of heart. I don't expect Julia to ever take me back or see me before I go. But that's for the best. Now that we're divorced and she's free, I really do hope that she can move on and forget all about me. I may be dying, but at least by doing so, I might be doing the only kind thing I've done for the only woman I've truly loved.